Hey everyone, and welcome to Hoist the Colors, presented by Tabletop Obscura.
That's a big sigh, Matt.
It's been a long day.
It says you're offline, Matt.
Streaming, recording.
You got
Hey,
OBS
chat.
again.
Yeah, no, I did get an OBS crash, but I have started it back up again, and it is streaming. Hey chat,
Yeah,
can you see
You're
me?
good now. You're good.
You
Yeah.
can make, okay, cool. Cool.
Hey.
It's hitting with an ad break at the moment, so for non-subscribers.
Oh
I mean-
well, hang on. Let me just.
Well, that's part of the reason why we do a little bit of the chatting beforehand.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, if people out there have had this issue with OBS just randomly crashing and know what could potentially be causing it, I would love to,
Are your drivers up to date, Matt?
yeah, no, I checked beforehand, as I do every week.
Just double checking, because sometimes that's the culprit.
Yeah.
Also, the countdown, the clock for the stream is counting down from negative numbers for me. So apparently we're at negative 19 seconds of broadcast.
Oh my
Now
god.
negative 16. Anyway, it's all very fun.
I don't have that up.
I don't have that, Jules. I think that's a you problem.
Anyway, how are we all?
One appendix down?
Yeah, 2 more to go.
No, one is all that you have.
The more you know.
I did it.
I don't think that's right, but okay.
You only have one appendix.
Maybe
you had one in
only
each of
have
your
one
fingers.
appendix.
Okay, Nick.
So, Juliet, what happened to you this week?
Skill
I got
issue.
my appendix stolen.
Oh, we're talking about appendix, not appendage. I got you now.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I think if I had gotten an appendage stolen, I might have taken to this week off.
Yeah, just take
you
the
look up
Appendix,
appendix.
it's not really that big a deal, but
If you have
know.
appendices, you must be an incredibly complex book.
Hey.
Oh.
But not even. Yeah.
I mean, set in the mood for tonight, I guess, then.
I mean, listen, I've been making appendices jokes in my Discord status, like, ever since I found out that I had appendicitis, so...
Wait, what's a Discord status?
Did you get plenty of ice cream?
I did not. I got some
Isn't that for
subpar
tonsils?
pancakes.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is.
Matt, where do you think the appendix is?
When people recover from surgery, they get ice cream. That's the rules.
Sure, I agree.
I actually got subpar pancakes from the hospital, and they gave me Jell-O, but I don't like Jell-O.
Yeah, no, Jello's the thing at
The most
hospitals.
expensive pancakes of Juliet's life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably true.
Which is
But
weird, because
I
they could have
had-
just called out to IHOP.
I had to prove that I could keep food down before they would let me out of the hospital, and I really wanted to get out of the hospital.
Had to get back on that warfarin grind.
No, I just didn't want to be in the hospital anymore. Their bed was incredibly uncomfortable.
That's rough. Scariest thing about appendicitis to me is just how random it is. It's like, well,
Bang.
this is happening now. And
yeah,
it
no, I
is
was just
literally
like,
nothing you can do to avoid it or preempt it or anything.
I
Like,
was just chilling, like cuddling with my girlfriend watching TV, and I just had like mad abdominal pain, and I was like, maybe I ate my food too fast. And then it continued for like 2 hours, and I was like, this seems like it might be time to go to the ER right around when I couldn't keep food down and vomited up what I had eaten. So I was like,
Oh, you
this
did
seems
have a
like an
fever as
ER
well?
time. It was not maybe. We
Fair
didn't
enough.
have a thermometer, and my girlfriend isn't very good at doing the hand on forehead thing. So
that's just for show anyway. I've never believed that crap.
You should use your.
I mean-
you should use your wrist anyway. It's more sensitive to that kind of thing.
I mean,
thank
every
you
time
for
I do
the-
that to someone's
thanks for
forehead, I'm
the-
just like, yep, that's hot. Yep.
That's a
It is
forehead.
noticeably warmer.
Yeah. If you have a
when
fever,
that
you will
occurs.
notice.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I'm not a parent, so I've not had to do that on the regular.
Oh no, it's when you're sick, you would notice it. your head gets real hot.
Sorry, that wasn't just me, like, just doing that to my forehead right now.
No, you're not turning up. You're not rising up like a hot.
I'm
air
happy
balloon?
to report that my forehead feels fine.
It feels normal.
It feels
Yeah.
regular warm.
It feels like it has always felt whenever I've done that to my forehead, which is a good sign.
Well, as long as you don't feel like an
Homeostasis.
eye opening, you should be fine.
That's
Whoever came up with the insult 5 head needs a raise.
It's a good insult.
It is.
It
I don't
kicks
get it.
ass.
I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
I
Okay,
mean,
so
it's
you know
like-
how you have a 4 head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I'm
it's
with the
bigger-
numbers.
5 is bigger
Five
than
head.
4.
Oh, yeah. So is it just
So
laughing
if
at
it's a
someone's
really
size
big
of-
4-head, it's a
Right.
5-head.
Right, I see. Well, see, that's what I thought it was, but I just don't think it's that good.
It's
Okay, Jules.
it's also a lot less
party
complicated than the
pooper.
old one of your forehead's so big it's like a screen projector.
Got him.
That's why I
don't think
said
I've
it's
ever heard that
5-head is
insult.
better. Oh, it was terrible. I knew a guy in high school who got it relentlessly.
Yeah.
But that's high school for you.
Yeah.
That was a good 4 corners. Was it 4 corners or 7:30? It was a good news article about a high school, and the high school is just feeling absolutely railed because of it, and there's nothing they can do because it was on the the public broadcast network.
No, yeah, it came across my YouTube dashboard. They did this full expose on a like elite school of some sort.
Wild.
Yeah, let's
What was
just
exposed?
it's just a shitty place to work.
Mm.
Fair enough.
Also, it was planning to become co-ed.
That's
Well,
probably
a bunch of them are because they're just fucking so archaic.
well.
I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, like, just saying. I single gender seems silly to me. So.
Mm.
well, it's
to a
not
degree.
I would
just.
say that, like, probably 80% of my trans friends all went to, like, single-sex schools. And through the process through which they very traumatically realized that maybe this is not the place for me. But it's just it's quite considerable how much of common occurrence that is, at least with the friends that I have. So
Yeah,
I can't
Look.
really. I don't have the same experience.
I knew people who grew up in like single gender like high schools and things like that. They had a lot of stuff that they needed to work on. But yeah, it's a phenomenon of that's mostly with old elite boarding schools and stuff like that nowadays, or some Catholic schools. And most places are just getting to the point where it's like, we have too many students that need to be in schools.
Well, yeah, they want students and like.
Catholicism. I hardly know her.
But yes, Chad, I did hear about Akira Toriyama. I was very sad about that.
I think
like
the
many
entire
other.
goddamn world is sad about that.
Yeah, look, like many people, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, so
I've been watching the original just as like
Chrono
a
Trigger?
second monitor show because it's so much of it, and not a lot happens because it's Dragon Ball, which like is not intended to be a slight or anything. Like
Nah.
it's very enjoyable in its own way. But yeah, Master Roshi back in the day, and presumably for most of the show's runtime as well. Oof, boy, oof.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It was a
Anyway, so
product-
once I get past that hurdle, it's fine. But boy, what a hurdle!
I have no idea what's being referenced. So.
Very perverted
it's-
old man trope.
It's this real.
Oh,
old
so it's
anime
like
thing.
the guy from Naruto,
Yes.
Jiraiya Sensei.
There's like
was talking
multiple
about Naruto
storylines with
the
this
other
character,
day.
with him acquiring like young girls' panties. You know, it's just. Let me load up the server.
All right. Deedon is still loading up. He will be with us in just a moment. I have done a full reset of my computer.
Yippee!
Because, you know, that's fine and that's fun. Hey, everyone. OBS problems. I've reset my
Yay.
whole entire system. I would like to know why this keeps happening.
Have you done a RAM health check recently?
Oh, look, my computer. I haven't updated the motherboard on it in like 3 or 4 years.
Well, the motherboard should be fine.
The RAM is
well-
also a year old, if that.
Well, then
And-
maybe that should be fine as well. But if it's something like with apps crashing and things, generally that's going to be a RAM thing. If it's not like, yeah, if it's a system
What I
thing
need
as
to
opposed to a
do
hardware thing.
is take it into like a proper computer shop and get them to do the full cleanup and fix of it. But I don't have money in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we could get some kind of exorcism going.
Or something.
I'm
Or
basically
someone.
a doctor.
Now, after the stream ends, I'll put together a little set of like apps you should run to check the health of the computer in various aspects.
That would be appreciated, honestly.
Yeah.
But otherwise, hey everyone. Yeah, no, I'm hoping it works as well. Like, that'd be great. Right. So, I've done a full reset of the system. It should all be working and functional now. The only things I have open are the things required for this session.
So no Warframe.
Well, Warframe's
Yeah.
open on my PlayStation.
No,
Yeah, okay.
no index leeching this
It will
time for
sense
you.
it. It will sense it, Matt.
Competition.
I gotcha.
God. But yes, I have been playing a lot of Warframe recently.
It's
Even
fun.
if it is only kind of like on a side screen and working. Other than that, a project I have been working on the side is still functioning and going, and we are still doing stuff with it. The Hallucinist, our first archetype that we're building and getting ready, is currently in playtesting. So far the feedback has been good, but we've needed to alter a couple of things just to make the whole action economy for it work. But once we have some more announcements to make about it, I will be making more announcements, and that should be about a week. So next Saturday I want to do like a full announcement thing of what I have been working on and some of our future things that we've also been working on.
Yay.
I'm super excited about it. I know I might not sound it, but that's only because I'm a little bit tired and I'm waiting for my coffee to cool. But otherwise, let's get this road started. Who remembers what happened last week?
We got the road on the show.
We absolutely did.
We talked to a guy and he was like, "Hey, I can take you down to the deep place, but
Yeah,
you're
let me
gonna-
cite
you're
the
gonna-
deep magics for this guy was there when they were written.
And then we were like, rad, and then we went to sleep, and then in the middle of the night a squid attacked us, or an octopus. Sola tried to put the octopus in the sunshine bag. It did not want to go in the sunshine bag.
Because it wasn't it wasn't sunshine.
And I mean, sunshine also doesn't like going in the sunshine
Yeah,
bag.
I think
so-
Solar needs to
Sunshine
get
should act accordingly.
I think Solar needs to get a better bag because the capture rate on that octopus was a bit low.
Yeah, and then so we beat that. Archie nearly died. It was really funny. And then another watery guy appeared. And a sea hag rode off into the distance on a dragon
A brine dragon.
whose sex is indeterminate.
And for some
I
reason, that
was-
was an important note.
But
I was
they were obviously
unfortunately
having some sort of
unable
thing.
to sex the dragon from a distance. So, I mean, I just wanted to know what the dragon was, you know?
What the dragon do?
It's- Yeah, you
Essentially.
know? But yeah, so there was a brine dragon. I was like, and so yeah, I was like, this is gonna be a fun fight when we fight her eventually.
Eventually.
Probably.
Got to get dragon form so it can be
If
real
I
cool.
know, storytelling tropes, I feel like Chekhov's gun has been put up on the wall, and pretty soon it's gonna shoot me in the foot. But that was the session.
See, what is the principle of Chekhov's gun? Because everyone keeps talking about it, but
Always have a gun.
No, if you make a reference to something in a show or plot, you need to use it, or it's the opposite of that.
Yeah, it's sort of like if you mention something, it should have a relevance larger than the mention itself.
okay.
Yes. So it's like, hey, I think there are aliens on the moon.
There should be goddamn aliens on the moon.
You know
Yeah,
that,
okay.
You know that bit in the room where the mother's just like, I have cancer, and then they never mention it again? That's the opposite of Chekhov's gun. That's what Chekhov's gun is designed to oppose.
I got shown that clip the other day, and I was like, that is so unhinged.
So it's the principle that Moffat should be paying attention to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's particularly egregious when something is set up in such a way that it appears like it's adhering to Chekhov's gun as a principle, and then it just doesn't, and you can tell there's been some very awkward editing, or something.
This is absolutely going to be important later on. Never mentioned again.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
that shit. I really do. It's like
Yeah,
the
and
whole
Then you've
principle.
got-
It's a similar principle too. If you have a waterfall in a video game, you put something behind the goddamn waterfall.
Totally. For sure.
It could be
Totally.
inconsequential. It could just be a walkway that goes behind the waterfall, but you put something there.
Yeah.
Or
That's a
alternatively,
rule.
you put
We
nothing
all
there.
want to see
but you
the
have more
backside of
waterfalls.
water.
It's just
Isn't that what the Shape of Water is about? Pretty sure that was the plot. I haven't
Wow.
seen the movie, but that's apparently the gist people have been telling me about.
Right.
anyway.
How often does the Shape of Water come up in conversation?
Only when it was in cinemas.
There you go. That's been a while. Some of the details might be a bit fuzzy.
Hey, look, I hang on to details that are irrelevant. That's like the only thing I do. They're always irrelevant, and I always hang on to them.
So
some
the
reason.
opposite of Chekhov's gun, then.
Hey, look, there'll be a big plot reveal in the third season, right?
There's
Eventually.
Chekhov's gun and Sam's details.
But that is pretty much where we kind of left it off. You had been up to like, well, 3, 4 water elementals, and
4 deaths. Oh, sorry.
Sunshine had, watched the dragon, ride off into the distance.
I was
But
very upset I couldn't swim after it fast enough.
We'll get there one day.
I think I figured out what was wrong with OBS as well.
Oh, cool.
I think. But otherwise, the next morning is where we will reopen to our session for the afternoon. Where everyone is pretty much getting ready to go. And I am going to unpause Foundry.
Oh, wait, did I buy a new staff? I haven't bought a new
Rats
staff.
are fine.
Do I need to get a perception bonus item thing? Is that where we're like... Is that on fleek for the level that we're at?
On fleek?
Apparently.
Okay,
I
Eh?
picked up a Bane rune. That's all I did.
I'm just trying to think if there's
Or-
any, like, perception type items. I know you can pick up some through, like...
I for
Battle
some
Suit.
reason level 7's reminding me that, like the recommended progression, if you're doing automatic bonus progression, there's like perception +1 at level 7 or something.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a
We-
fine spyglass.
We
Perception
need to get
skill
this
item.
lizard a monocle.
Yeah, so I'm on track at the moment. I just need a perception skill item apparently for. Also,
See,
additional
this
skill
is
item.
I don't believe in listening to automatic bonus progression chart. I take that as sort of a vague guideline and don't listen to it.
Yeah.
More of a
I
guideline.
mean, skill items especially are a little bit funny. Like
Just become an
Taking
alchemist and just make eagle eye elixirs all the time.
yeah.
All of the time. Never stop.
Yeah.
Turn them
I
out
mean,
like a
Jules
factory.
can attest to the fact that I ran with no weapon runes until level 4. in the pod.
Look, whenever I play a caster, I will quite often just not pick up like any of the weapon.
Oh, I was a
runes.
marshal.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
That was Anna Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Anna Lee.
Imagine playing in an adventure path where that's the case. Man, that must really suck. Imagine being a marshal and having to hit things.
Right? That would be so weird. But
Oh, hi, Season of Ghosts.
I would like to get a magnifying scope if we have the funds.
a magnifying.
Let's
I mean, there's like 250 gold for people in the stash that they haven't claimed yet.
What's the level for the item?
3.
You can get it here.
Lovely. Although there's apparently... Oh, there's a magnetite scope? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, lovely. So that's so many gold pieces. I will...
There's a magnamite scope.
I don't know what that does, though. Alright, and we'll take out 70 from the stash.
But if anyone wants to get any of the other last minute supplies, now is the time to do that.
Wait, why did the money in the stash go up?
I took out 70 just then.
Magic money.
But when I
Yes.
started, that
No,
was...
my brain's not working. Never mind.
That's fair enough. You have
My
been
head
playing
was
Mesa
stuck
all
on
day.
750 is the number that should disappear,
Ah.
as opposed to there was 750 in there.
Perfect.
That's why.
But does anyone want to get any other last minute supplies?
Is this a settlement high enough with witches that I can purchase a level 7 or 8 staff?
No.
Damn.
Hell.
Level 4 items are probably your maximum around here.
I
Level
think I'm good.
4 staff.
Who'd want a level 4 staff?
Hmm.
Everyone's good?
Yeah.
Yes, so.
I think I'm good.
Oh, I can attach a scope
Bye.
to a weapon. Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for like rifles and things. Not
What
sure how
about-
it's supposed to work for a crossbow.
Or an anchor.
Just imagine, yeah.
Or an
just
anchor.
imagine he sticks it on an anchor, and he just looks through the eye of the anchor.
Now let's just be super clear about something rules is written. Something with the range of 5 feet, which is a reach of 5 feet. That's not a range increment, is it? That's just a melee.
No.
weapon.
No.
That is a melee
Love
weapon.
If you
And
put
so
the
reach
throwing
is not the
enchantment
same
on
as the
it,
range increment.
Nope.
If I put the throwing enchantment on it, I think I can't do that just yet.
Jules trying to figure out how to break the Thanator.
well, it kind
Honestly,
of
it's just
at
how
least.
to break the great pick. Honestly, the Thanator's just cruising, doing fine. It's just the great pick that's busted weapon.
Let me figure out how to add on these additional traits. Why? Because I want to.
Well, I mean, look, Pathfinder 2 is a game and a system about finding the fun options.
Yeah, and you also do need to interact to look through the scope to increase its range. So that'd be a bit weird to just
Well, with Fisheye Joe in tow,
Yay!
you all
Where'd
set
you come
sail.
From? Where'd you go? Where'd you come
I
from?
imagine
Fisheye Joe?
I imagine he uses it like as hand binoculars, and then just decides,
Aye.
oh yeah, that's how far away they are, and just swings
Oh, wait. I was really upset at the Quatoid. I really didn't like him. That was one of the elementals we fought, and I vowed to go to his water plane house and burn his water house down and kill him in the water plane
Wow.
so he would die in real life.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really upset. I can't remember why I felt that much rage, but I remember
because your
it was
tentacle gun
important
didn't
enough-
do anything.
It was important enough that I wrote it down. So I
Wow.
really didn't like him.
Is this in the page next to the Arcadas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's,
Wow, you
it's
really didn't like him then.
yeah, it's in the
Blue Boy
enemies
Compendium.
section of
Big blue book.
my notes.
Look, I'm not saying he's never gonna come up again, but
Oh, I'm going to his house, Matt.
there will be more.
Epilogue.
There will be more water elementals in this campaign. That is for
I'm
damn
going
sure.
to his house on
Water-
the water plane.
Water elementals are great because regarding weaknesses and resistances, they only really have resistance to fire, and that's it.
Most things do.
A lot of
Or
things
A lot
do.
of things. A lot of things. Most is the wrong word.
It's just because, wizards like to cast fireball.
I do love
it's
fireball.
water.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, I'm a wizard. I need to prepare my third rank spells for the day. Fireball. Just fireball. Nothing but fireball.
See, they should be clerics and just be prepping Inner Radiance Torrent at third
That's
level.
a way better spell.
It's a great spell. Love
Except
Inner
it's
Radiance Torrent.
Is that because it does force damage instead?
This
It
is
does
freaking
force
laser beam.
damage. It's more versatile. Only con is it's a line, not a burst.
Counteracts darkness spells.
Does it's pretty banging.
Upsets Matt when he finally casts darkness and then has a tirade about it.
Look, I was just happy to see that interaction actually work for once. But I will say, of all the 2-round spells, Inner Radiance Torrent is probably the best one. As much as I like Horizon Thundersphere, the fact that it's still
Thundersphere's amazing though. You get to be
It's-
Goku.
it is amazing, but it still relies on an attack roll. And it's like, I'm going to
Well.
spend 2 rounds, I'm going to do the spell, and then you miss. And you
Simply have better attack rolls.
Yeah,
right?
Just get an item bonus.
This isn't me being bitter about the one time I cast it and do the 2-round version and I failed even with a hero point. I'm not bitter, it's fine.
I think you actually dealt more damage to your party members than the enemy when that happened.
That's
Yeah.
If I
impressive.
remember
Imagine
correctly,
doing
Matt.
that.
Yeah, it kind of... I was looking at one of the Sinclair feats that gives a bonus to your party members for reflex saves against your spells, and it's like, that is tempting. That is really tempting, honestly. That said, however, as you're hitting the water, you're going to be at sail for a couple of days, so does anyone have any concepts, ideas, or plans?
I
Well-
earn income.
I'm going to make a check for you, Matt, for navigation lore.
Alright.
Wait, no, it's public because I have the feat. Oh, look at that. That's not a critical failure.
You have defeat,
You also have a guide at the
It's
moment.
a success, Matt.
but not the toes.
Are you sure it's a success?
It's a success. Yeah, because I've got this fun little...
You got a fun little feat? Yeah.
I treat all failures as successes.
Because you have the equipment.
So.
You have all the stuff there, and it makes sense for a campaign of this type. That's my
Also,
general thoughts on the
Matt,
game.
I did figure out that Dead Reckoning is in fact actually already a feat in Pathfinder 2nd edition.
It is?
Yeah, it's on the Pathfinder archetype.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
So people in
And
Pathfinder
it's not
Society
nearly
can...
as cool as the version. It's not nearly as cool as the version we made.
Look, I've been
So-
playing and running PFS for what feels like almost a year at this point. Not a single person has picked up the Pathfinder agent archetype.
I've got a character who's gonna pick it up in the Podge, so
Why would you want to be a ninny?
Because you're already in the Pathfinder Society. That is the whole concept of the Pathfinder Society organized play. Your character is in the society.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but we were playing Agents of Edgewatch, and I still took Edgewatch Detective.
That's
Yeah,
a background,
I think you
isn't it?
also took
was an
Octopus.
Star Agent.
I did, yeah.
That was
which
fun when it
I
actually
think,
came up.
It's not even called Alkenstar Outlaw, so I think that's how that you really know that they missed the boat on that theme.
Yeah, it was specifically you're working for the law.
Oh yeah, that one was stupid.
And don't get me started on that rant. Because that is a whole separate one. And I
Did
kind
you
of hate
know?
that as well. But I understand why they did it. It's fine.
Because they're propaganda lovers at heart, Paizo.
Well, no, it has to do with the Paizo baseline for their adventures. Where you have to be heroes, not villains. And
Because
there's,
they're propaganda lovers at
and
heart.
there's no real gray area in there.
All I'm saying is that you can be acting against the government and be a hero.
Oh, absolutely. But
So I think they're just cowards.
I would just like to say, yesterday, a Moomin Troll game came out, and the first things you do are rip down rules and fight the cops. So you're bringing crime to Moomin Valley.
Let's go.
where's the
Real
snapping
Moomin
sound?
boys.
Hey, Matt, why don't you work for Paizo? Oh, I don't know.
What
But
do you mean? What do you mean?
so your navigation check, there it is. Your navigation check is fine, sunshine. You will not
Yeah.
get lost along the way.
Awesome.
But what is everyone else doing?
I
Predicting
don't
weather.
know.
Predict the weather?
Yeah.
Give me that survival
Oh,
check.
I got use out of that. While
did you?
weren't
So
here,
glad.
yeah. I don't remember what I got. I just remember that I used it because I was like, Jules would want me to use it.
I sure would.
Absolutely, it's what it's for, isn't it? Imagine having a feat and never using it.
That would be unfortunate.
The skies are looking particularly clear for the next couple of days.
Yay. Slap on some sunscreen, everyone.
Sunscreen?
That is very important. Sun safety, slip, slop, slide, and slap, or whatever
Mhm,
that
and seek.
additional one is. Yeah, oh, and seek, yeah.
Seek's a new one.
No, Seek
Slide.
Shade's been around for ages.
Okay.
I have never heard the slide and seek ones, but slip, slop, slap is
Flip Flops, that's a classic.
Ancient.
And
That's-
Slide and Seek.
Yeah, I grew up with that one. With like the pelican or the seagull animated one
Something.
for the ads. Yeah.
one of them.
Fuck, I'm so old. Anyway.
Remember Harold the giraffe?
Yep.
Healthy
Healthy
Harold.
Harold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made him into a god.
Okay.
What?
That explains a lot.
Someone on the hijinks server was like, hey, imagine if Healthy Harold was a god. Tee-hee. And I was like, hey, that's not a bad idea. So I wrote him up.
Today I learned that I have that feat. I was looking over my class feats. I did not realize I had this. Okay.
What, Healthy Harold.
No, additional recollection. I can double recall knowledge if I succeed. So.
Oh,
Yippee.
that's nice.
I mean, I guess with the puppet ancestry, you can just play Healthy Harold.
So we're sailing on the water, Matt.
You are. Solar, are you doing anything in particular?
I probably do me last because I would like to have a conversation with Blue.
Okay. Cap'n?
There's nothing more I can decipher from my book, is there?
Not really at this point.
Gotcha.
That said,
I
there's
don't-
not a hell of a lot more that you want that there is to decipher. Like some of this you had heard rumors of when you're growing up, and I do apologize, chat, and some of the players. This is one of those conversations where you're missing parts in the context. But
Yeah, that's the point. They
Yeah.
didn't read the book. You guys spend your downtime and read your own books.
Right?
You get your conversations.
You'll get your skill feats eventually from it. But it's mostly a case of it's stuff that you heard rumors of originally, like while you were growing up. And it's confirming a lot of details and giving names to some people that were never spoken about.
Mm-hmm.
Like people you knew should have existed even from a young age, but everyone refused to talk about them.
I see.
I'm gonna have Sola read me my dragon book with pictures. I forgot to put that out there. That's happening.
That's happening.
I don't think
Every
got it.
night.
I'm absolutely doing
I
the sound
stole
effects
it.
like a C-3PO.
I stole it. I stole it from the library because I'm a bad person.
You're not a bad person.
No, Sunshine is though.
Matt, your
Even
microphone
from
cut
the
out there
library.
weirdly, and it just sounded like you said you're not a person.
Yeah, it's just Sunshine's a plant.
Yeah, right? Why do you have to make a deal of this? That said, I do have to
Come
roll.
on,
Chinese people.
Alright,
Matt
come
rolled
on,
a
Mike's
2.
I did roll a 2.
I don't know what that's for.
That's okay, I do.
Okay.
I don't actually know what else to do with my downtime on the ship.
Because you're a
I mean, I
spontaneous
guess, like,
caster
it's-
as well.
Yeah,
Captain.
and although I have a spell book, I don't have any scrolls, and I don't know, like, if I want to get spells in that spell book, because I can only ever have one of them at a time.
See if you can get the ship to do a flip.
Do a barrel roll.
Get it up
Alright.
on one wheel.
Shall we catch a wave then?
If you want to do a sailing check,
All die in shipwreck. End of campaign.
I will remind you, you do,
Campaign Archie dies.
again, you do have a crew to talk to as well.
That is a roll.
That is a roll. Are you talking to anyone particular on your crew?
Oh no, I was
Oh, sailing check?
I was doing a barrel roll.
Oh god. So, what does this barrel roll look like? What are you attempting?
I'm not attempting anything. I am sailing the ship as normal
Okay.
and making sure that any hazards are avoided.
Doing a barrel roll.
Well, I will get everyone else to do a perception check. You can make
Other
this
than
public
me?
if you like. Yes, because I've got your check for this.
Would this be something I could hunt, Matt?
Yes.
I believe Matt's
Awesome.
about to do something rude to us.
What do you mean something rude?
Would it be something I'd be looking at through my spyglass for?
Yes.
Awesome. There you go, Matt. I want to be better at perceiving than that, I think.
You're using your hero point?
Yes, I am. And I don't regret it for a second.
Well, 10 bonus to that. Or at least 10 better.
Mm-hmm.
And Mosh?
You want one from? Can I use my my magnifying scope?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want the secret?
No, keep it public.
Alright. Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's just busting it out. It's fine. So, as you're kind of sailing across the ocean one afternoon, you get to a point. You get to a point
Oh.
where you see a shape approaching the ship in the water. Archie, you're more than capable with your sailing check to, swiftly avoid it. But
Yeah.
everyone else also kind of gives you the early warning for it as it quickly approaches. But as you definitely avoid it, it suddenly starts coming to a stop.
Oh.
as you see a large vessel made of steel and bronze start to rise from the ocean.
Oh.
Hmm.
Can we get a picture, Matt?
I wish.
Okay.
He's trying to
Look at
shoot
that
us with a
ass.
submarine. That's real rude.
It does look somewhat like a submarine. However, I will get people to do sailing lore checks.
Okay.
Wow. No, it's okay. If no one else wants to do sailing lore checks, it's fine.
He knows too much.
Wow, really? I'm just gonna reveal that one as well for fun.
Oh, fun. Sunshine rolled like a 3. It's fine.
Oh no, you rolled fine. It just wasn't natural 20 fine.
Oh, no, you're fine. I just, figured the luck had to balance out somewhere.
Had to at some point. Well, as the ship rises from the ocean, Mosh and Archie, you're both able to identify this as a vessel belonging to Deep Sea Global.
Okay.
That sounds like something out of Bioshock.
They are a mining company.
Mm.
Oh. Okay.
Now it makes sense?
Yes.
They're a mining company with a focus on going to places where most people wouldn't even be able to. They've been doing a lot of mining under the water. This has been somewhat controversial in some aspects, and there have been many eyebrows raised at some of the words and news that have been coming out from some of their mining expeditions, especially
What
from the underwater.
kind of words?
Well, things like poaching, mass devastation of subterranean species.
Oh, environmentalists.
Mm.
I
The
heard that
woke
there are some-
left.
I heard there's some really weird rituals that they all do there.
We're rich.
Rich.
They're also very resistant to unionizing for some reason. We appreciate it though, Lukudos.
Weirdos.
Everyone now has 2 hero points, thanks to Lukudos.
Well, I don't know who Nosh is, but I'll take it.
Nosh is
That's an accurate spelling of Mosh's name. I don't know what you're
That's-
talking about.
Nosh is what happens when Nosh gets hungry. Turns into Nosh. Doesn't need to go into his adrenaline flow by getting hit. He just does
That's
it because
true,
he's
actually.
hungry.
Hangry.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, there it is.
Right there. I missed that. Anyway.
But, as I said, the ship kind of rises from the ocean. And you see a dwarf kind of pop out from the top of it and call out, "Ahoy
Oh,
there,
a dwarf? See
comrades!
that about people, Matt. Hello.
I'm hoping that I'd be able to bother you for some directions."
I pop up at the mention of directions.
Arr.
You want some directions? And I've got my full map.
Well, this appears to be some serendipity then. Do you mind if we come a bit closer?
Does it look like there's any activity underneath the water, such as the readying of
Torpedoes.
dwarf pedos?
They're the wrong
Nope,
direction.
That's those. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Can I take that word back? Can I?
Immediately, yes.
Those
That's what they're
syllables
known
and that
as.
utterance
No.
has to disappear.
Just erase it from the collective memory.
I did not mean that in the slightest.
No, they do not appear to be raiding weapons. They're pointing the wrong direction for one thing.
Gotcha. Yes. Do they want us to turn about, or are they turning about?
Oh, we can turn about if you like.
Sure.
They start to kind of go through the effort of turning
we
about.
could just toss Sunshine overboard. Just swim over there.
It's a rather large vessel
Sorry.
as it kind of comes about. Yep.
Make
I
Sunshine
could fly
glide.
over.
Yeah.
But I like watching them struggle. I think it's really funny.
It is a little bit humorous. You get the feeling that their vessel is very much more single direction orientated. It doesn't.
So where are you looking to head?
Well, we are making our way through. Well, we want to get through the Pulses Archipelago.
Well, you're here.
Well, we're trying to head in the southwest direction, and we don't really want to run to any islands or anything like that. Trying to make speed, not get interrupted too much, if you understand.
Have you ever heard of a compass and a map and your eyeballs? Because between the three of those, you should be able to avoid any islands.
I also recommend the scope. It's pretty nifty.
Well, we have a scope, but it's a case of like we want a speedy, so we want currents. We also want to kind of. Yeah, we just want the fastest way through the archipelago. We're heading southwest all the way through.
Navigation check.
They're looking for the red line, if you will.
We're close to the EAC.
Matt, what is southwest of the Pulses Archipelago?
150, dude. And still young.
Give me a sailing lore check.
You want
You're
navigation?
really
Sorry,
instead?
navigation
I can't
lore.
understand what you're saying.
I give you that.
Navigation lore, that's what I meant. Absolutely.
25?
Southwest through the Pulses Archipelago, particularly if they're going at speed, you're pretty sure the Chaos make their home on the continent there?
The what?
The Chaos. They're a theocratic society. In particular, they worship death.
Oh, fair enough.
They've also been kind of at war, but not at war with the Dorson crown for generations.
Zesty. So they're like sort of an enemy of my enemy friend type.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Or they're just dicks.
Well,
Remember, it can cut both ways.
Well, I give them their directions. I assume a 25 is good enough for their directions.
like you know your way through the archipelago pretty well. Now, as you're kind of doing this,
Do they want to give me money for that?
well, he was going to mention. So, my name is Christoph, Christoph Steelbell. Thank you so much. We don't have much on board unless you're after like metals and things like that.
Metals and things like that.
Or
are
what
always-
kind of metals you got?
Oof. I have a little bit of mithril I could probably part with.
See, Matt, what I know about mithril is that it's incredibly underwhelming in all its applications.
It makes armor
So-
lighter, but none of you really use the heavy armor, so...
I don't wear metal armor, Matt.
What's
I wear
armor?
coral armor.
You guys don't have hard skin?
I
Look
wear
at-
coral armor.
Look at the dragon sorcerer over here with his scales.
Yeah. Hey, what do you mean? Everyone else has scales. They just recede after a bit.
See, I'm not sure how I feel about that. The fact that everyone just has scales underneath.
No, yeah, I make them appear. You all have scales.
Everyone has
I really,
scales.
My
I
magic
really
is
love
so
that
powerful
Sunshine
that you
has
have the scales too. They just don't do anything.
So they've got mithril. What else have they got?
We do have some adamantium.
Do they have any Sicatite?
Yeah. Do they got any Sicatite, Matt? Do they got any cool star metals?
We do have a couple of chunks of Sicatite. Probably not enough to make a weapon out of, though.
I mean, you also need like a bunch of
Would it be enough to complete something that is a work in progress?
Would it be enough to complete a work in progress, Matt, on Sicatite?
They can give you the materials needed to finish your work in progress, if you
Oh
so
my
wish.
god, that is what I desire, Matt. I have never desired anything more than to finish my work in progress.
If everyone is happy with that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what metal am I gonna have a use for?
I don't know.
Exactly. Neither do I. But Juliet does.
Question.
Is your sword
Just,
gonna be sick or is it gonna be tight?
With it being granted by the Sicatite, do I get the Sicatite, flaming damage, or just normal flaming damage?
Normal for now.
Okay. Awesome. I will get... probably just easiest the... anyways, that's everything for me. I'm just working with my inventory here, so...
As you're kind of having this conversation and exchange, a woman begins to come up above deck from the vessel.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
woman.
sure, players. There we go.
That's
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
She
That's,
doesn't.
that's
Doing there exactly.
She doesn't have her
a,
weapons out at the moment, of course, but
I would hate to use those shoes climbing up the ladder.
No.
yeah. Me thinks that those might have been designed for a desert.
Possibly.
but she comes up above deck and she kind of calls out, I could send some kin
Does she trip on her way up the stairs?
up the ladder. No,
Yeah, she's a pro.
she seems to have been at this for a while.
Yeah.
I could send some kin from below deck.
Are as in like just people.
Yeah, no kin. What's a kin? Is it? Are any of you guys kin back there?
She.
I know what Tumblr thinks is a kin, but we won't go there.
Oh god.
No, I don't want to know what Tumblr thinks.
Yeah, who's she kidding, Matt?
Oh, nice.
No.
You already have 2 hero points, so you don't need to like bribe me for more. She kind of locks eyes with you, Mosh.
Oh.
Oh, there's beef. I forgot about this lore tidbit.
Your long lost
Wait.
sister.
Is this from last week?
No.
No, this is Sinclair's lore tidbit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just beam back at her with a big happy smile.
She kind of sees you just beaming at her, and she's like, "You're a Thanator, right?"
Is that what they call me?
No, we just call you Mosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have a job per se. I didn't really sign a contract or anything, so I don't know what my job description actually is. But
We tried to get you to sign, you just put down an X.
oh, that's right. I'm not so good at the spelling. But, you know, X sparks the spot is what I always was told about pirate stuff. So
You've been very good at the pirate stuff so far.
yeah. Look, I just swing this around and call it a day, really.
She turns to the rest of you and goes, "Is that really what happens, or do other things happen?"
Or I mean, listen, he
I used to have anger management issues, but that seems to have cooled off a bit.
are
Good news?
is really just really good. Like kills things really well with the great pick.
One
They
could say it
die
is a
like
great
real
pick.
fast.
Hang on. So So
Light's
this way-
taken a lot of damage, and it seems to empower his strikes and stuff. But
Oh, that's what that does.
I
So
mean,
this-
that's what I've gathered based on the fact that whenever you take damage, you seem to enter some sort of flow state.
Sorry,
Right.
but this lady with her things works in a mine, and our Thanator with a pick.
Anchor.
And sure. Works on a boat.
Are you saying this out loud?
No,
No.
this
okay.
is Nick.
Yeah. She'll respond and go, look, I'm being rude. My name is Cordelia de la Roe.
That's a lot of names, Matt.
Oh, I
Can I
know.
just-
Delia
Are
Delia
those
Road.
Can I just
littoral
call
names?
Dilly Dilly?
Are they leshy names? Are they rat catcher names? Or are they sailing names, Matt?
I am a knight of Euphortar.
Dilly Dilly Lily Pilly.
Matt,
yeah.
you want a society check on that?
I absolutely do.
I'm hunting her as my prey.
Pokey pokey
There you go.
pokery.
What's that teensy wincy yellow polka dot bikini? Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Yeah, iconic song.
I miss those kind of songs. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I assume I rolled a natural 300.
Is anyone else doing a
So,
society roll?
No.
Why are we doing a society roll?
To place
I
this
did-
woman.
Yeah, see who
I
she
mean, she's on a
is.
boat.
Look, Bosch has had
Yeah.
all the introduction he feels that he's owed, so he's not gonna delve into the recesses of his memory.
Listen, if I rolled poorly, I will re-roll. Just tell me.
Well, Solar, you're the only one who actually succeeds.
Great.
Hooray!
That makes perfect sense. Sunshine does not know much about society, except that we live in one.
Yeah. My societies is -1, so
Solar. The
Hello.
Knights of Euthortar are... They're known as death worshippers, but that's not
Okay.
quite correct.
Neat.
They draw upon a power known as vitamancy,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of their abilities are powered by tapping into their own life essence to get stuff done.
Okay.
Because this practice is considered taboo by many cultures, particularly by the Dorton Kingdom, there's been a general sense of animosity between the two people, considering the Knights of Euphortar are also act as the top military for the Chaos. So there is some geopolitical tension there. You recognize the name, however.
Oh.
She is also known as the Bloody Fawn.
Is that 'cause her
Hey,
name
could we
is
go
so
a little
hard to
more into that
pronounce?
part?
Yeah, do we got some exploits there?
is
Matt?
that fawn with a U or a W?
Like, if it's bad, she's not coming on this boat.
Thor.
Oh,
Yeah.
thorn.
Thorn.
I thought it was like fawn.
As an elven woman, she has spent the last couple of 100 years involved in any battle that she can get involved in against the Dorton Kingdom.
Dude, she sounds so rad.
I was just about to say the exact same
100%.
thing.
100%
Bramble.
let her join the team.
Please.
She has a very heavy grudge against the crown,
Hmm.
and it's
Let her
not
join the team.
it's not entirely it
I
has
have a
some
grudge
grounds
against
but not a
the
lot of
crown.
grounds.
Does she have a propensity to burn flags? Because if so, then she can't join the team. I'd rather
It's
have
true.
flags.
She can't if she burns them. Can't
Um,
join.
Otherwise, it does strike you she does not work as a miner, and nor does she work for a mining company.
That's good to know that she's old
Cool,
enough.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just like, I'm not gonna tell people any of this, but I am going to just position myself so that she cannot possibly enter our boat.
She, as you're kind of remembering this, you can tell that she is kind of sizing everyone up. Not in an overly aggressive fashion, just in that general... She's a veteran of many wars and battles.
Yeah.
Do we
Mosh is
have-
gonna stride up and like hold out hand and be like, "Welcome aboard. We're
I'm
all
just
just
gonna
so
slap your arm. Also, are
I'm
you just...
sizing her up too, and my little face legs are wicking about.
By the
Is-
looks
is
of
Mosh
that
overly
artwork, I'm
big
pretty
right
sure
now?
Taylor's already done that job.
No, Mosh is just your regular size.
Just
at the moment.
regular size Mosh? Okay.
I mean, I don't really do too much size changing these days anymore, unless Captain puts in a large spell
I
on
was
me.
gonna say, I'm pretty
Unless
sure
it's
you've changed
required.
size every combat
Yeah.
since we got enlarged.
Well,
Mosh is gonna look a little bit confused at Solar, be like, "But Solar, you make the nicest sandwiches."
There is currently a problem on the ship, and any additional weight could increase our chance of capsizing.
oh,
Shit.
no, it's fine. I
I don't think that's true.
She looks back to the dwarven vessel and goes, "I've got transportation." But thank you.
I'm immediately in my new bucket, which isn't as good as the old bucket. It's currently, I think, a vase.
Yes, this is correct.
And I've lowered myself off the side of the ship, and I'm now making sure that our ship is okay.
A little seagull like lands on the side of the ship, and I immediately run over and like yeet it off.
No, what have you done, Nick?
The best possible solution.
She does look to you, Captain Archie, and says, "You do realize you have a crown servant aboard."
you know that actually that motion people do, like, huh? Where?
Oh my goodness!
Shock.
We have a crown servant aboard?
She's referring to Solar, right?
Yeah.
Today
yeah.
I learned.
No shit, Sherlock. It's in
Oh,
the name.
so you are aware, Captain.
It's in the name. Yes, I am aware.
And you have assured their loyalty to your flag and not to the other flag?
The I-beams are charging.
God, this lady's slow. One would think spending 10 years with a robot fixing its circuits generally lends itself to like you more than some silky fabrics. Or linen, in this instance.
Well, I mean, that's good enough for me. So, I mean, what brings all of you out here?
We're sailing.
She's right, you know.
She
What's
kind of
Joe
looks over.
doing in this whole exchange?
He's just off to one side, kind of chewing on a fish. You know, chewing with one side of his mouth. But no, she looks over the side of the ship to you, Sunshine, where you're still in the vase doing like the general
Yeah.
maintenance checks, and it's like, "No, I
Yeah.
can see that you're sailing." But by the looks of things, and she kind of does a quick look around, we're pretty far from the archipelago.
Are we? I thought we were still in the archipelago.
Kind of.
No,
You're
we're-
on like the
we're going
northern
up the
edge.
Trench.
Yeah.
Good point, actually. What are you doing out here?
Give me a diplomacy check.
I think they're mining.
She ain't. Not with those weapons.
Oh, I was just taking a little holiday.
Hmm.
And these gentlemen were
Aboard a
kind.
submarine?
You've never wanted to sail beneath the waves?
No, it seems incredibly impractical because you can just swim. It's
Wow.
real easy.
I'm not going to swim all the way home.
Your loss.
Yeah, I feel like Sunshine gets a free pass. Sunshine can just limp and sail anywhere he wants.
Sunshine could just kind of go limp and you just get pulled around on the currents. It's fine.
Yeah, I could.
But no, I was just taking a bit of a holiday, and now I'm heading home.
Well, please do not let us stop you.
Well, if that's the case, she turns to Kristoff and goes, once your business is finished, we'll continue our journey. He kind of gives a quick nod and goes, okay, all right. And she goes back below deck.
Nice
God,
lady.
what a weirdo.
She's actually been a very good guest aboard the vessel. Very intense. Very intense.
It must be difficult to fit so many tents in there.
Oh, look.
Or when she said kin, like, how many people are there of that type that you got on that boat?
Well, it's...
Yeah, was she talking about Wendy?
No, she was talking about Mosh. Did what?
What?
Man, she doesn't look very lizard-like, though.
Yeah, I didn't. What?
I thought she was gonna send Ken to join us. I
Yeah.
thought she was, like, trying to join up, send some people with us.
So, guys, what the heck is a Thanator?
I don't know.
It sounded vaguely insulting.
I think that might have just been
what do you-
how she said it.
Do you want a warfare law for that one, Matt?
warfare or society.
Wonderful. Warfare law it is.
You want a rat catcher lore for that, man?
Super no.
Oh, what? Me and my little guild of critter catchers?
Yeah, I
Let a
didn't
crit
think you'd
fail
be
by
satisfied
level?
with that
No.
one, Solo.
I wanted to... I specifically wrote warfare law, so it didn't do good.
It's most rolling a 1.
It's perfect, really.
It is kind of perfect. Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Thanator is it's a name that they don't often give themselves, but it's a name that is usually given to them. Much like the Knights of the Euthautor, they also kind of tap into this area of magic known as Vitamancy, but they do it on more of an instinctual level. Some of them actively train their abilities, but for most of it, it's just very similar to a rage that some people can fly into. Thanators draw their power in a similar way. It's not always intentional, and a lot of what they do is just simply instinctual. The Knights of Euthautor have a tendency to be at odds with Thanators, because the Knights are trained to do it. They have their own order, they have their own castles, they have places where they go and train, and it's kind of...
It's a bit of a slap in the face.
A little
That people
bit.
Do that without, the proper checks and balances and.
in a similar way to how some wizards get upset at sorcerers.
Mm.
Nerds.
I will lore dump this all on Mosh and power through watching their eyes just glaze over.
So,
Yeah,
so
well, at the
essentially-
moment, Mosh is at the front of the ship doing the thing that dogs do, where they stick their head out the car window and their tongue's just like lagging in the breeze.
So what you're really saying there, Nick,
I'm going to talk at the wind.
is that, yeah, she did kind of just straight up insult Mosh.
A little bit. You do get the feeling that she was trying to, she was probably hoping to find another knight on board.
No,
Well,
I don't like her people.
well.
She's mean.
I catch rats. That's what I do, Matt.
Yeah.
I've joined one guild in my life, and they're how we catch rats real good.
And this woman just comes upstairs and just starts hurling insults at people and was like, hey, do you trust this person? this person you spent most of your life with, and is integral part of your crew, and your ship would fall
I've
apart.
spent
otherwise?
100% of, well, 99% of my life with Sola.
I mean, it would be
I
at this
spent-
point, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
At
I
least
spent a
fair
little
chunk.
bit of my life just with some kobolds. They were weird.
Yeah.
Had a weird cult thing going on.
Mm.
Real funky.
Eventually,
egg.
however, the dwarven vessel recedes beneath the water once again before departing.
We do that too.
Well, if they're gonna go below the water, so are we.
Yeah, just this lady's like,
Just to psych him out, you know?
yeah, she's just like, I don't want to spend all my time sailing underneath the water. And I'm like,
Can we
You know
pull
what?
up next to them and make the symbol for roll down your window?
I was gonna say, Archie, give me a sailing lore check. Give me like sailing or diplomacy, a piloting check.
piloting check it is.
Perfect. As their vessel is kind of turning around to get back into like the southwesterly direction that they're wanting to go with, you bring the Melodies Wake down below the waves as well, and kind of pull up on a like beside them as they're turning. And sure enough, you can kind of just look in the window and give them a casual wave if you like.
Yep. Do we travel faster underwater?
You get the feeling because of the way that they propel through the water. Once they have hit speed, they'll probably be faster,
Gotcha.
but their acceleration is something to be desired. They have to arc up the engines, etc.
I see.
And as you can tell from their turning circle, you're probably a little bit more maneuverable than them.
Cute.
That said,
Can we start doing the thing where like we're both stopped at the traffic lights and one of the cars starts doing the suspension bouncing up and down time with the doof 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 doof?
I'll play the music.
eventually,
Yeah,
however,
those have
they will
playlist.
continue to turn, and you will part ways.
Hooray.
Yeah, and how are you doing? Oh wait, it works underwater, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Let's get loud.
All right. Well, Sunshine,
Yeah?
I need a crafting check from you.
Okay. I'm good at those. Give you one of these.
Arts and craft check.
Is that gonna cut it?
That's meets beats.
Okay.
You needed a 24.
Cool.
Doing what to you, mate?
Yeah, we don't need to hear about you beating your meat, Matt.
Wow.
Does that mean I have a completed work now?
You do, in fact, have a completed work.
Awesome.
The work is finished.
For fuck's sake.
You had it prepared.
Yes, I did, Matt.
Did you want to describe your completed work to everyone?
Yeah, so work in progress was this scimitar that we had gotten from a volcano that some idiot had been working on in a laboratory, and Sunshine had thiefed it. And it hadn't quite worked properly. It just sort of smoked a lot, and occasionally Sunshine would like percussive maintenance it and it would burst into flame. But it was sort of didn't work very well. And Sunshine has gone in with the Sikatite and just in basically forge welded a little bit of Sikatite onto the cutting edge, and that seems to have gotten that going just perfect. And now it flames. So
Now it's working properly.
Now it's completed.
Well, it is a full flaming weapon at this point. Or
Yeah.
is treated as having the flaming rune.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't have quite the Sickatite thing yet. But
Okay.
if you keep working
I'll,
on it,
I'll
who
wait
knows?
for perfection.
Perfected work? That's what you...
No, just perfection is what it's probably gonna end up being called.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, you now have a flaming sword. Congratulations.
Amazing. It's
Love it.
cool. Love flaming swords.
Now,
They do look cool.
crew.
True.
Did any of you want to actually have a conversation about this lady?
Sure.
I'm definitely going to tell our captain all that information that I did not tell anyone else.
Mosh is
Jeez,
gonna.
I think she was a little weird.
Yeah, she seemed nice, but why is she here? Why did she come aboard?
Where was
I'm a
what
bit
direction were
confused.
they coming from?
I mean, presumably the northwest if they're headed southwest, but
Big brain over here. Okay.
Did it appear that they had just come from the trench?
Sunshine. From your
Yeah.
earlier navigation checks, I'm not going to make you roll again.
okay, fair enough.
From their general direction, they would have come from one of the countries adjoining Dorton.
Cool.
Or
I will
perhaps
pass that along to the captain.
from the Crown Lands themselves.
So they were probably she was probably doing war, which is chill. We're chill with people doing war.
Well,
We allow that.
Solar, as far as you're aware, there's no real wars going on at the moment.
Wonderful.
There is an
Just
active
murdering.
war.
no
Miranda
war
Bay
in
is at
Bethesda.
war.
Well, no war has been officially called yet.
We're basically at war.
Yeah.
Is this a popular holiday destination?
No.
The open sea?
Fair enough.
No.
Okay.
I mean, we do seem to meet an awful lot of people on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of transportation that goes through there, but as a general holiday destination, people don't trust pirates.
That's fair.
I don't know why. They're really nice people.
We're
You
fine.
You ask them to just go in there and sound off a loud noise, and then the whole place is burnt down. They're super unreliable.
Whoa, I said I have it handled, but if I need some backup, I'll set off a loud noise. And I didn't need backup, is what I learned.
Look, they say that pirates
I
steal
took
and
care of it.
should all be feared and hated, but I say they're victims of bad press. It's quite exaggerated.
Look, if this was a home game, I would give you a hero point for that.
You can, Matt. You still can.
I know I can, but
Something, congeniality, conviviality.
great movie.
That's what I said.
You do get the idea, however, that considering her mode of transportation, I believe the term would be incognito.
Oh, so she probably was going about murdering people. Cool.
Like, not normally one war hero is not normally one to travel on a mining vessel, especially one that exclusively goes under the water, where it's harder to spot.
Mm.
I mean, everything's better down where it's wetter.
One might even say it was quite sus.
Sus would be one way to put it. But the big question, Captain,
Big.
what are you doing with this information at the moment?
I don't actually know what to do with this information, Matt.
Look, if you want to file it away for now.
We've got an enhanced description
Oh yeah.
on completed work.
But her appearance is concerning.
I
Is
don't
she-
understand why it's concerning. If she doesn't like the crown, we don't like the crown. Seems like a great time to not like the crown.
Well, it's more of a the Sunken Coven might have other plans, and it might be, hey, let's work with these guys as well. And then, oh look, they're distracted with one another. There's a three-way war, and now this big blue and red dude is making the ocean super swelly.
I also don't like the implication that there's something wrong with me. That's a bit.
Yeah, she's also just a straight bitch. She's just rude. So there's that. There's that part too. But yes, seeing as the whole shtick with the last one was a climax of a war, and that should have been resolved, as opposed to both parties splitting off and not really wanting to do it anymore. She sure seems like a guaranteed way to make sure that conflict keeps going when you've got three parties involved.
World War III.
Oh, look at this. I'm dragging my players into geopolitics.
Oh, I
There's too many proper nouns for Mosh to keep up with, to be honest.
I hope you realize the only geopolitics Sunshine cares about is that there's weird hag people trying to tsunami the world, and that my cool friends think they're kind of crazy. So I'm going along with what my cool friends say back in Miranda Bay, and I'm like, yeah, these guys got to be stopped because they're weird or whatever.
I'm literally just gonna hit whomever my captain tells me to hit.
Aww.
Yeah, the alternative with her is that she's looking for someone specifically to kill. And that's concerning, because that means there's someone important of the crown nearby.
Well, if it helps, she didn't do
Man.
too well on her perception checks.
Hmm?
So, a couple of days will pass. And I need people to make perception checks again. These can be these can be public.
Can I see hunted prey, Matt?
Yes, you can make it hunted prey if you like.
Okay.
Wow, that's a really good perception check from Mosh.
Yeah, it's my scope.
I still think you're using it as a from the eye of the anchor.
Yeah, totally.
The eye of the anchor. I'm not rhyming that.
Archie, I think you're going to be the only one who doesn't spot this.
That's alright, I have a big wheel in the way.
You do, and you're kind of focusing ahead as everyone's kind of going about their work, and kind of keeping an eye on the waters, especially after the encounter with the other vessel, shall we say? And for everyone else, Mosh and Solar in particular, you'll notice a shape kind of appear beneath the ship, somewhat eclipsing it.
Another shape.
Eclipsing the. Okay.
Can I stick my head underwater, see what's going on, Matt?
Can we just yeet her into the water?
Where is it?
Oh, look, it's a kraken.
No, it's actually the shark that Matt couldn't get just a picture of a shark.
Yeah, I couldn't find
I
a decent
really-
picture of a shark.
I think that is in fact it's just Chum has been grabbed by this octopus.
Chum grew up.
Yeah.
No longer has his
Chum-
bandana.
Chum
This is
did
concerning.
grow up. Well, it got pulled off in the struggle. The bandana.
But we will activate this.
Fun.
Open ocean tentacle attack. Jesus, Matt. You've been naming these things.
Wait, Alex, what isn't our friend Captain? What is it, Nicholas?
I've got his name somewhere. Let's check my notes.
This one does not have any mysterious attachments or crab-like individuals walking across its surface. This looks like a straight-up giant octopus!
Oh, beans.
Captain
didn't even-
Peter is his name, by the way.
Oh, wow. Right, I was in the right area of the world, wrong name.
With that, however, we are
The
going to go
tentacle.
to our break. Just a quick little 10-minute break, and then we'll get into, like, the tentacle attack. I love this map,
Yay.
by the way. I've been waiting
It's
to use
great.
it for a very long time.
It's great.
But we don't have enough
I
treasure
can't
for a
wait
Kraken attack.
for I really can't wait for Sola to get grabbed by a tentacle again.
I am in a maid outfit.
You're
It's the
assuming
maid
they're aiming
outfit.
for the people in the ship and not the ship itself.
They can try grabbing my boat, Matt.
I
I'm
definitely
gonna
think they're going to
stab 'em
try.
really hard.
All right, we're just going to go for our short break. OBS seems to be stable now. Now that I've said that, we're probably going to get a crash some point over the break. But thank you for everyone who has stuck around for all the technical difficulties. I did figure out what was wrong and what was causing it to happen. Should not happen in the future. I just have another thing to add to the checklist. But we shall return in about 10 minutes once, we've had stretching of legs, drink of water, I've run the commercials, refresh coffees, all that other fun stuff. But we shall return very shortly. See you then.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm just gonna
Hello.
close that.
Hello.
We're still waiting on a couple of people to come back. But that's fine. I'm not gonna hold it against them.
I will.
Forever.
Fuck those guys.
Solo does win the midpoint hero point, though.
Yeah, I do. Now
Like
we're
there was
all
any
back up
doubt.
to
Octopus.
DNA evidence.
But before we actually jump into the action, and also because I'm kind of waiting for people, as a general thing, not general thing, we have the last of the. I'm doing a session 0 at the moment for Gatewalkers. We have our final of our pre-campaign starter tomorrow night. So next week, which is the 17th of March at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, we will be beginning our playthrough of Gatewalkers. Pending there's no
Yay.
disaster or anything that will actually stop that or anything.
Gonna walk through some gates.
They're gonna walk through so many gates,
Those gates aren't even gonna know what walked through them.
right?
I mean, that is what happens to most gates because they're inanimate.
I'm gonna find the most animate gate
Just a walking gate.
and sneak through it.
I still love
Okay.
that Pathfinder 2nd Edition has a animated clock tower.
Excuse me?
Does it walk around or is it just
Yeah,
animate?
animated how?
Yeah, no, it walks around.
Oh, I hate that.
It also has some
Why?
time magic.
Yeah, listen. I know the answer is telling time, but what does it do?
It tells the time whether you like it or not.
Yeah, no,
Is it evil?
Well, no, it's animated. Like, it's a construct.
Is it created by a person for evil purpose?
I honestly do not know the context, but it has a picture, and the picture is pretty amazing.
Can you show us the picture while we wait for people, Matt?
animated clock.
Is it actually in the...
Do you mean the clockwork clock tower? Which I feel is not correct.
Clockwork? I'm going to say yes.
Why does that have so much swag?
And I don't have a picture on Foundry, unfortunately.
I am going to post it in the Hoist the Colors discussion.
Thank you, Nick.
That is off the archives of Nethys. Explain why it has that much swag.
What do you mean?
Why does it have so much swag? It's a lot of swag.
Oh, yeah, just with the sway and the swing? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literal swagger.
It also looks like it's gonna punch me really hard.
It's like challenge
We
rating
shouldn't
20...
have been talking shit about time.
Why wasn't this an Outlaws of Alkenstar, Matt?
Because it's like challenge rating 20-something.
Aw.
I think it's from... Must be from, like, Bloodlords or something.
What is that actually from? Strength of Thousands.
Why is it in strength of thousands?
Man, I don't know.
God, that's so weird. But
Maybe
okay.
it's on Mars. Who can tell?
Spoilers. But yes, we are going to be starting Gatewalkers next week at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be an interesting time. We have our characters pretty much all sorted and settled. We will have some returning faces that people are familiar with. And we're probably also going to have some brand new faces that no one has ever seen before. And by faces, I mean voices, because I don't do the face cam kind of thing.
But people
Which
will
I
definitely have
thoroughly
new
enjoy
faces.
because it means that I don't have to wear makeup to these sessions.
I mean, I still dress up, but okay.
Good for you, Nick.
Can
Dress
you
for
actually
the job you want, not the job you have.
Can you actually actually, no, you probably do dress for the job you want.
That's why I'm
That's
nude all
why
the time.
Nick is here in a maid outfit.
Just in pajamas. Because honestly, getting dressed is a lot of work and a lot of effort and shouldn't have to be enforced on people as much as it is.
Just so you know, I got that bit off Daffy Duck, and like I identify with him quite a lot in a lot of ways.
No, that makes a lot of sense. It really
Right.
does.
I can't stop looking at the weird clockwork things now.
Look, Paizo has an obsession with like 2 different creatures. One of them is undead, because they just have a lot of undead. So much. And the other
Yeah,
is...
it's why like undead lore is one of the best lores in my opinion.
Oh, you're...
Paizo's got a penchant for it.
I mean, we know why. Undead are just easy targets. Like, no one feels bad when they destroy a zombie.
I do. I have a whole moral dilemma about it. I'm like, that was a person once.
Especially now that they have a embassy.
The
Yeah,
embassy
they've
is
got a
under
whole
construction.
embassy.
Hey Matt, I was thinking about the other day.
I've run 2 sessions of that game playtesting it, and I still have people talking about it.
Yeah. So listen,
Yeah?
not to like put a pin in anything. I don't think like quote unquote races can have an embassy. I think it has to be attached to a country.
Technically
listen.
speaking, yes. But considering...
I shouldn't have called you out on stream like this, but here we are. Defend yourself.
I think presumably if you have a group that is sort of a people without a country, they probably could still have an embassy.
And embassy is kind of being used as a loose term to cover a bunch of different bases. Because the idea
What's
is...
this about the plane of fire? Why are we going to the embassy?
No, the undead embassy in Absalom.
That canonically exists in the Podge.
Exists in the Podge and
Podge
nowhere else.
canon.
I'm sorry. But no, I do eventually want to put that scenario up on PFI. Because I
You
think it would
should
be
have
cool.
the embassy be an animated building that walks around with incredible swagger.
Ugh.
I want to know who made a clockwork clock tower.
Well, I mean, it makes
Why?
sense, doesn't it?
Like, who made a clock tower and then was like, you know what this needs to be able to do? Punch things really
Like,
hard.
I like my new tower, but what about like some walking around?
No, because
There's a
you...
reason they call him Big Ben.
Well, I was about to say, it's the whole thing where, you know, you're a rich and powerful wizard, and you're like, you know what? I want to be able to tell the time, but I don't want to have to prepare the spell every day. And I also
you know-
kind of... I don't... Like, I've got all these magical things on my wrists already, so I can't really wear a wristwatch. And a pocket watch isn't really appropriate, because this rope has no pockets.
I do
So
like.
let me build a giant tower that can punch people so hard it makes them stunned 3.
I do like that it does say that if you build one of these, like You're gonna be attacked by time creatures.
Yeah. Do you like Hounds of Tindalos? This is how you get Hounds of Tindalos.
Just live in a sphere. It's real easy to avoid a Hound of Tindalos. Just live in a sphere. Have like one of those like, you know, the alien aesthetics in like where it's like all organic and stuff. Yeah.
Non-Euclidean.
Live in that.
Non-Euclidean is curved architecture.
Ew.
That's what non-Euclidean means. It's
Sure, Matt.
Are we a kraken or what?
No. Oh.
We could be taking a crack at it.
Lovely.
to begin
Alright.
with, as a bit of an explainer,
Yeah.
tentacles burst up from the water all around you. As the ship kind of comes to a little bit of a stop. Now, this phase of this combat is more you against the tentacles as a hazard, as the tentacles are starting to come up from the water and wrap themselves around the ship.
What if I jump into the water and stab the...
Well, that was going to be my first
The
question.
Kraken,
Is this
Matt.
intended to be an encounter with the ship, or are we targeting individual tentacles as like...
Oh, you're targeting a hazard to begin with.
I see. Alright, so I will presume that there are tentacles within melee reach while I'm on the
Oh,
ship.
absolutely. They're starting to
Lovely.
crawl up around the deck. They're trying to get to the other side so they can kind of wrap it.
Great.
Juliet's probably pretty familiar with this encounter. I have made it a lot more simple than I did back with Troubles.
Aw, I loved the Troubles version.
Okay, I'll use my first action to draw my anchor. I'm presuming that this has taken us quite quickly by surprise.
Yes.
So I will... 1 second. Let me just... okay, how am I doing? There we go. I will use my second action to, I guess, move into whatever position I need to be within reach of a tentacle.
You can
I'm-
stay there.
I mean, I'm assuming it's not just going to fall into my lap, so just for like the sake of, you know. I'll use the second action to move, that's fine. And then third action will be to donk. So this is just, I presume, just a strike against a set DC for the hazard.
I'm a
Can
class.
you can you
Oh.
provide us with a tentacle token to target?
I guess I can do that.
I could
So
just
that-
roll and Matt can just tell us. Let me do that.
That will be a hit.
Lovely. Do I need to roll damage?
Yes.
Okay. And let's get this all sorted.
Do the tentacles have hardness, Matt?
Ugh.
I'm gonna be so upset if the tentacles have hardness.
Well, you know what you have to do if you want the answer to that question.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on my turn, Matt. Jeez.
That's the damage and that's my turn.
All right. Sola.
I'm guessing to learn about what's going on would be nature.
Correct. Unfortunately, littoral lore will not be applicable here.
Yeah, it's a deep ocean creature, yada yada yada.
I'm not satisfied with that.
Are you satisfied with your role? Oh, that's better.
Are you satisfied?
So, regarding this hazard in particular, this is usually the opening move for a giant octopus or a kraken, where it will try to just break the ship from below and just kind of drag it underneath. If it is angered enough, however, it will rise to the surface. If you wish to disable this hazard, you could use athletics checks to kind of pull the tentacles off.
Or
You could also use nature to try to figure out ways to get the tentacles to let go. Otherwise, you could just straight up damage the thing.
I'll let everyone know, and then I'm going to cast a spell at the nearest tentacle.
All right. Fair enough. Roll your attack. That will not be a hit.
Would still take splash damage.
If you hit, you deal 48 bludgeoning damage plus 1d4.
All good.
All good, all done. Sunshine.
Oh, I should have. Oh, never mind.
Alrighty. So, I am going to hunt prey against the Kraken.
Yep.
Gonna recall knowledge as a part of that. I'm gonna
Yep.
use sailing lore.
Applicable, yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna do that.
This is a hazard of the ocean.
Is it a critical success, Matt?
It is not a critical success, unfortunately.
Is it a normal success? I do have things that proc on a normal success.
Unfortunately, your things will not proc.
Okay, ripperoni. Do you want to feed me misinformation, Matt?
Well, it's only a failure. I'm not going to give you misinformation.
I don't have the feat that gives me misinformation on a failure.
Dubious knowledge.
Alright.
One fact is always true. One fact is always false.
Well, I am then going to attempt to disable a device with my second and third actions.
Yep.
I'm disabling this device so hard. Gonna reroll that.
I'm going to reroll that. That's fair.
Ah, well.
Unfortunately, that will not be a success.
Neat. That ends my turn. Bye-bye, ship. Get crack-a-lackin'.
Well, first things first. I need everyone to make a will save.
No.
Mosh, you're good.
Bloody better be.
Did everyone succeed?
I hope so.
Sunshine.
Oh, dang it. Sunshine's
Yeah.
not having a good time.
I just need to double check quickly. Yes, Sunshine, you're the only one who fails, unfortunately.
Oh, fun.
As you become frightened one, as
Oh.
the
If only I
tentacles
were a fighter.
as the tentacles begin to wrap around the ship, causing it to crack and break.
Fighter is such a busted class.
Sure.
And we're gonna target the ship.
Every time I don't play a fighter, I'm like, dang, wish I were playing a fighter.
Actually, we're not gonna target the ship just yet. Because what is the armor class for the ship? Captain?
The armor class for this ship is
Because you're at the helm.
20.
20?
Only 20? Eesh.
That's
It's
what it
your
says.
sailing lore plus 10.
Does my resiliency and potency runes apply here?
On the ship, yes.
Sailing lore or piloting check?
It's a piloting check.
Oh. Like actual piloting check?
It's your piloting check DC.
29.
29, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, you're still trying to crit me though. That's the problem.
I'm not critting you, I'm critting the ship.
You're still trying to.
You're gonna hate the damage as well. As we will target the ship with this one.
Ones all around, please. Thank you. 14 damage.
Impeccable.
Oh, it automatically applied it. Hooray!
I-
Well, that's right, the token's different.
It's a vehicle token. There is automation. It has been pointed out to me. I will look into it later. That said, now that it has successfully attacked the ship, it is now going to go for a grapple.
Hang on, let me see if I can put armor on it.
Oh god, really? Really? It does not grab the ship.
No, that's because that's a natural 1.
That is a natural 1. And its routine is done. Archie!
Okay. Man, these are some stinky fellows, aren't they? Right. What kind of a spell do I want to hit them with? And by why did my spells not? Just...
It's a quick ass snap.
Someone
My
didn't press
spells.
the button.
I did. You could scroll up and see.
Yeah,
I had
no, I
daily
did see.
preparations done. Just do the rest of it. No, elementals are lame. How many tentacles do I have around me? And
Lots.
will I catch lots of them in this enough to deal multiple damages to me?
Incorrect. That's not how it works, unfortunately.
One creature hazard thingy.
So if you're using something that'll hit, like, multiple things, probably not a good idea to use it now. Don't worry, there will be a combat for that. If you want, though, I can still make the reflex save.
No, bear with me. I'm just looking to see which thing... I don't think I booked a spell this morning. I didn't. Congratulations, Enlarge, you've just been booked. He's so big! I target Mosh.
Mosh, go and get big.
Mosh is now
Yeah.
huge.
What was the thing earlier about any extra weight will cause the ship to capsize?
Well, she's like, don't do it!
That was a lie.
It's a good thing it is just...
Sunshine
it's-
already did routine maintenance.
what is it? What's the...
Did
I'm
it
not
make
gonna
it
do that.
huge? It did.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fourth
I,
level.
I can't
bigger.
move my token because it's not.
Oh, it
token.
is.
So Mosh now gets 4 damage instead of just 2.
That's excellent.
As the boat visibly
Sunshine
tilts.
feels really small now.
What do you mean tilts? Doesn't say that it gets heavier, just bigger.
I think there are like some
Uh,
basic sort
there's-
of bulks.
like
There's
a balloon.
rules
Creature
for
size.
different
Yeah.
creature size, yeah.
And I go pew pew.
And there is.
And
I think small-sized creatures are like base bulk too.
It's more than that, but it's like
I
think they're
dealt
bulk
damage,
4,
and it's
but-
probably going to deal no damage.
It doesn't have hardness.
Those are 2 1s. Hell.
But
All right.
what's your ship doing? You have a crew action.
I do have my crew action. They're grabbing weapons. They're man in swivel guns. I hope.
It's tiny is bulk 1, small is bulk 3, medium is bulk 6, large is bulk 12,
Okay.
huge is bulk 24, and gargantuan is bulk 48.
So they just use
24.
the multiplication thing. Fair enough. Small is 3. That's all I need to know.
Why do you need to know that, Matt?
Because you
can
just double from
extrapolate
there.
that. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I just assumed that you you just wanted to grab Sunshine.
What is the grab condition again, for the purposes of things?
Flat-footed can't move.
yeah. What? I mean, move traits are a flat check, I think, or manipulate actions.
Manipulate, sir.
Manipulate.
Move, you can't do it.
That's right. Yeah.
I think this might be suitable.
All right. Well, do your hit. If you're manning the gun, you can do it. You can substitute your own, I should say.
I'm not manning the gun. Where's my spell gun? Why isn't it here?
Oh, where is it?
That's...
Supremely unhelpful.
That didn't help at all. I hope that regenerated it as intended.
All right,
It did.
D20 plus
Wonderful.
13.
Here we go. Just there. Better.
Oh, wow. That'll be a hit. The hazard is now grabbed. It is considered flat-footed as the grappling gun pierces several tentacles, embedding themselves within.
Hooray!
Solar, your hero points are back up to 2.
Neat.
All
That's-
right.
I guess the crew has one more action, or they just get to do one thing.
They do one thing.
Cool.
Mosh!
So, okay. I would like to use a free action with my deft hands feat to stow my anchor, and I would like to attempt to action disable a hazard. I'd like to try to pull one of the tentacles off.
Yep.
Off the body
Athletics.
of the kraken.
Oh, God.
I'm huge. I'm huge. So,
No, it's just, I thought, okay, pull it off the ship, and it's like, no, off the Kraken.
do I hero point that? I mean, it's just its flavor, you know. Is it a successful check for disabling a hazard, basically?
That will be
That's
successful.
kind of what I'm attempting to do, just like both free hands.
At some point in our travels, Sola has probably mentioned how edible octopuses are.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Um,
eating.
And then for my last action, I'm just gonna get my anchor out again because until I get damaged, my athletics is the sure bet, I think.
Oh, fair enough. All right.
Okay.
That is one success on the disabling this device. Sola! Terminology is fun.
Just gonna quickly double check that spell, and yep, that should be fun.
Actually, sorry. Can I use my that flex check to do the grapple check for the ship? I think.
The ship's still grappled.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect.
We grappled the thing.
Oh, I thought this. Oh, that's why I rolled a
It
1.
failed.
I'm so. Yep. It's all flooding back to me. Yep, all good.
Zoot.
Yeah, right. Reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
Its reflex is pretty poor.
Could be poorer.
Could be. So, roll your damage. It will take half. That's a lot of damage. But it is still very much present as you sear off a bunch of the tentacles.
I mean, I'm not going to succeed, but I might as well try. So you said that doing some kind of nature check would be helpful?
Requires 2 actions.
Okay, never mind.
You have 1 action remaining.
I do. I'll give it a... Nope.
You'll give it a what, Nick?
I'll flip it off.
It does not care.
Yeah, no. Wrong character.
Sunshine.
Rat me, Matt.
Rats?
Give me my rats.
Oh, are we...
2 action ratting.
Like a dog?
Put the rats on, thank you. And
That's getting
then
there.
I'm commanding the rats.
That...
And they're gonna step so they're no longer occupying my space. And
As a
then I
free
would
action.
like...
Because you said that, I now have the visual of that's how Sunshine
on.
shakes out the rats from the coat. is by essentially doing a ratting action.
That's a failure.
Awesome.
Like
Go ahead and
doggies do.
take that
Cool.
much damage, 10 damage, because you take the fire. Unless you're
fine.
resistant to fire for being a squid, which I think is stupid.
It is not resistant to fire. Or at least this
Awesome.
hazard isn't.
Awesome. Well, that's 3 actions.
And it has been brought below half its hit points.
Is
So
it gonna
that-
come up?
That counts as success for the terms of disabling this hazard.
That means we've got 2.
Its turn. Just realign that a bit. I mean, it's gonna tag the ship. Because that's what it does.
Can I use my behind me reaction?
You are adjacent. The ship is an ally.
It is an ally for the purposes of combat with this whole thing. Yeah, if you want.
I'd like to, please.
This is one of those Airbud moments, though.
Yeah, sure.
Love Airbud moments.
Yeah, I'll take it. Let's do it.
I mean, you already declared the action. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, you may very well have saved the ship from being broken. You know that, right?
That's what I'm here for. And I'm pretty big, so, you know, it's within the realms of...
Yeah, that's why I'm allowing it.
verisimilitude. Yeah, well, okay. Weakness... So I don't take any weakness to this, that's fine. Alright. Okay, that still doesn't drop me at half, but that's fine.
Aww.
I don't want dogs to actually doing ratting. I just want it to do it on a toy.
Oh, where they kind of shake it in their mouth.
Yes, that's what that action is. That's ratting.
Okay. Well, it's gonna attempt to grab you because that's just a part of their routine for
Sure.
it.
Because
Yeah.
Terry is a very
That'll do it.
assume that is it against reflex?
Fortitude DC.
Yes, that will succeed.
You are grabbed by the tentacles. And for their final thing, I need you to do another fortitude save. Or sorry, I just need you to do a fortitude save. As the tentacles begin to crush.
Will hero point that.
is
Mm-hmm.
say is that a success on the 25?
I suspect it won't be.
Nope.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna manually put this in because that's not quite accurate.
It's just like wrapping around my big toe and just like pulling. It's like, ah!
I think
Wow.
you're big enough to get 2 tentacles.
So you'll take all of that
Nice.
14 as our rule minimum damage.
Yeah, I know, it's not fun, is it?
Now I'm under half hit points, so I'm gonna get into my surge, which is very exciting.
Yippee.
Just super excited about that.
Yeah.
Archie!
How are we going against this hazard, Matt?
Probably need only one more success.
Wonderful.
Or, hit point wise, it is considered bloodied. Or below half its hit points.
Well, hang on. I'm trying to hover over Mosh to get Mosh's HP.
If you go to the combat tracker, you should be able to do that.
Badly injured.
Badly injured, Matt. Badly injured.
Badly
keep
injured,
me
I'm
like
sorry.
that for now, but that's fine.
We will go for a. Let's go for a second level etheric shot. Yuck! Oh, that's
My-
like one off, isn't it?
My mouse is poised over your hero point.
No, I don't need to hero point that.
No?
No.
An
Okay.
11.
Yeah, it is an 11. Right. And third action will be shield.
Oh, right.
No, sure. I cast shield on the boat.
Yeah, no, look, it looks cool. I'm going to allow the animation for now.
Yeah.
God, that does look awesome, though. Anyway, what are you doing for the crew action?
What does winching do?
Winching in this case probably won't really help. It's only
No,
to
it just
kind of...
pulls it closer.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess with Fusillade then.
Fusillade!
Pew 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 pew.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I don't like you. Go away.
Also, Matt.
Yep.
Just at the next earliest convenience, can you make me not an owner of Mosh anymore?
Ah, yes.
I've already got 2 tokens to keep track of. I don't need a third. Juliet struggles.
That. Cool. What you doing, Mosh? As it is your turn.
So it's a flat check to make a melee strike if I'm grabbed?
No.
No.
Oh.
Only if it has the manipulate trait.
Alright, so I have a +2 to the strike because I'm in surge at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's that status. Yeah. Okay, let's try that.
I remember it's a status bonus because we had a discussion whether it should be circumstance or status.
Okay, so this should be
That's a lot of damage.
I think
so
it
that's
should
just a
be
regular
untyped,
hit.
Matt.
But it's still
No,
it's
because
just still the thing.
we wanted it to interact with the biotic stuff.
I should have mentioned that this was a vicious swing, but I didn't say that before, so never mind. This will just be a regular strike. That checks. I will do my then 2 action vicious swing as my second and third actions. Multi-attack penalty, that all looks good.
Still gonna be a hit.
That's alright.
Whack.
Whack.
Or tink if you prefer.
Ooh.
It's such middle of the road damage. Anyway, that's my turn.
Oh, the swarm of tentacles is dead.
With that, the tentacles begin to recede from the water.
Am I grabbed still?
You are no longer grabbed.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now, before people can do their actions,
What?
Solar, you have 3 actions. I'll be
Okay.
rolling the new creatures in on at the end of the round.
Wonderful. I'm going to action heal on Mosh.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe.
Don't roll super good.
You got it.
Super
Love
duper
that.
good.
I love that.
Full hit points.
Full
No.
hit points. Well, I'm still in flow. I'm not in surge anymore, but that's fine.
Those are tentacles.
Those are tentacles.
Tentacles does this thing have?
Thought we made them go away.
These
Or
are different
you lied
tentacles.
to us.
Just a different guy.
Those were the baby tentacles. These are the big boy tentacles. Actually, those were the arms we got rid of. These are the tentacles.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, there he is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, if you're
7,
gonna,
8, 9,
None of this
10.
makes sense. Don't worry.
yeah, look, if you're gonna start counting the actual arms on a magical creature in a fantasy world, I can't help you.
But it's an octopus.
So,
Yeah, where's its cat ears?
the sorcerer dies first.
No, I
Sunshine.
wasn't counting the token eyes. I was. 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 just counting the map.
I am going to draw the old hook and poke,
I feel that's fair.
and then the question is, do I want to go to it or do I want it to come to me? I mean, I've got it as my hunted prey. So, yeah, I'm just gonna draw the old hook and poke, and
Yeah.
then I am going to try to recall knowledge now that I see it.
Alright, go for it. Nature,
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Sailing.
Sailing?
That's what I did.
It is a giant octopus.
Yeah.
It has tentacles, they go crush.
Yep, that's what I figured. That'll end my turn.
Alright.
I technically have another action, but couldn't think of something to do with it, so.
You could dab for an action.
Nah, I've got my hands occupied.
You don't need your hands to dab.
You do.
No,
Your
you
hands
just need your
free to
arms.
dab. Yeah, you do. Well, you need them free.
Captain Archie, what you doing?
Oh, it's my go. Okay. Righto. I got all my allies lined up, so better start hitting them, I guess. Let's check. It's not quite the range I want for that. So I guess we're gonna go. Ooh, Oh, it's 30 feet. Well, I was seriously considering trying to confuse it. But can I demoralize a tentacle?
Well, demoralizing has either the verbal or visual components, which this tentacle has neither ears nor eyes.
All right, just say you're gonna be.
Just drop an ice storm on it.
Yeah,
Oh, on both of them. Oh, wow, okay.
I get 2.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Because it's out the doors. And the doors are out. So please roll me some flex resaves. I will roll you some hopefully significant damage. Oh,
Doop, doop, doop. Wow.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, okay, so the 2 tentacles are going to take double. And because our giant octopus is still kind of rising out of the water, it will take no damage.
Question.
Potential answer.
The sustained action, does it just deal the cold damage up on if they stay in the area and the difficult terrain?
I believe so.
Spell.
Because that's how I'm reading this, which seems just bad. Why would that have sustain?
You can't even move them. Wolf. So
difficult terrain, I guess. but
Which will kind of apply in this situation.
All right, well that's me.
That's you? What's the ship doing?
Shoot him.
Shooting at what, Captain?
The octopus.
The octopus itself?
Yeah.
So it'll take half. Alright, end the initiative.
oh, they get to join the initiative now. Losers.
So harsh. I'm hoping they all know. Mush!
I'm gonna just leap forward off the front of the ship.
Yep.
And like as I do, like the front of the ship kind of bows into the water a little bit.
Wait,
Just-
wait.
And then like just like tilts all the way back up. Alright,
Mush!
And
Wait.
hello.
I need an acrobatics check from you.
Certainly.
You're walking across a narrow surface.
I'm gonna hero point that.
You don't even have to jump. You've got like 15 foot of reach.
Doesn't matter. I've got
look.
underwater marauder, so I'm not flat-footed in the water.
No, but you are now in difficult terrain.
I've got swim speed, buddy. I have
Yeah.
It's from the storm.
You're in a storm.
That's fine.
Look, Jules makes me
finally
pay
having a
the silver for cost of living in the pudge. I'm gonna
8
make
silver pieces.
I'm
Does
gonna
a
make
30
Mush do a
succeed on
balance
the
check.
balance check?
Yes, you're fine.
Lovely. Alright, vicious swing. Here we
just
go. I'm
would
not
have
in
been
surge
hilarious.
anymore. That's fine, but that's okay. No!
You are out of hero points as well.
I am out of hero points. That's fine, that's my turn.
That's your turn? Alright.
Yeah.
Solar! I know you were joking before about how, the ship was gonna fall apart if a little bit more weight was given to it, but it is starting to bow a little.
I'm off the ship now. I'm clear.
Propulsion.
No,
as the
that's
kids say.
Oh yeah, I do the biggest like kind of bomb into the water as I go down.
Take 2 damage.
I will. Gladly.
Yeah, of all the people. Holding out for a hero? Alright.
Yeah, I'm technically in the water. Is that within still
It's
right?
fine.
Okay.
You're a huge size target in the water. I'm pretty sure Sola can reach over and touch. I believe that's
know.
you done
You're-
though, Sola.
You're Mr. They should have more verticality in games.
No, I feel like people want more verticality in games.
People being me.
Alright, well. You've actually made things a little bit awkward for it.
Yeah.
Because Solar is now just out of reach, and I can't really move into a good position.
Stay there and take my cold damage.
Oh, do I take the cold damage as well?
Yeah.
Good.
That was the 2 damage you took.
Oh, good. I thought that was
Alright.
big bludgeoning damage from the water, but that's fine.
What we're
No.
gonna do first.
I'm not gonna just go take damage because you can.
Because yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
we're
give
gonna
you
do
a
it.
reason for it.
It is going to use its writhing arms ability.
Mm-hmm.
Not its writing arms.
So it gets to make attacks up to 4 attacks against creatures within its reach, and it doesn't increase its multiple attack penalty until it's done. Unfortunately, because you're all up in its face, that means it's the ship and you, Mosh.
That's right. I will activate my triangular teeth against it.
Oh, don't you get a bonus for this? 'Cause
This is
it's
only against one of
targets.
the attacks, though.
But the attacker is in the water.
Yeah.
So it's a +2 bonus to AC.
I still hit, but it's more about the status bonus to damage. The next one. Although that won't stack with the enlarge. That's alright. I use it anyway.
That'll be 15 damage against you, Mosh.
Lovely.
And then it's gonna hit the boat. I don't
Rude.
think that's gonna hit with your with your piloting DC there.
I
Nope.
was trying to figure out how to make its armor just better. By giving it actual armor, but I don't think I can.
Actually, what is your piloting DC? We're gonna make this easy.
29.
29?
Yeah.
And I know it has a rune on it, so
28.
there we go.
Which, I mean, technically matches how my 29 exists. It's 18 plus 1 item bonus, so...
It has one action left, so it's gonna do what octopi do.
Ink.
Doesn't it make 4 strikes? Was it?
No one else is in range.
Oh, against individual. I think, yeah.
It has to be against different targets, and no one else is in range. So it's going to attempt to grab you, Mosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it only got 2 attacks?
I thought it was gonna ink, I'll be honest.
That will succeed. I'll be grabbed.
No. There are no other squids for it to do a turf war with.
And Mosh, you are once again grabbed. Sunshine!
Well, question for you, Matt.
Yeah?
Do the tentacles count as separate creatures for the purposes of hunted prey and stuff, or is this all one creature?
They count as separate creatures because they have different stats, but they're all somewhat connected. If you succeed, I can explain that a little bit more.
Well, I mean, I'm just for my like reactive strike and stuff.
Ah,
Well, I'm going to hunt prey against this one. I'm gonna step, and I'm gonna strike.
Step and
The
strike.
ol' hook and poke.
Strike and step.
Wait, nice.
That's a
oh,
crit.
you'd love to see it.
Is this a aberration, Matt?
No, it's an animal.
Okay. That's what I figured. I got the rune now, so I get to ask.
Oh god, that's a lot of damage.
Well, that ends my turn.
That ends your turn as you give it a slash and take out a massive chunk of it. It is not looking too great.
Good.
Near death, one would say.
The tentacle or the giant octopus?
The tentacle.
Gotcha.
Oh, I should have made you a recall knowledge.
Yeah, did
check.
you want to do that now?
Yeah, sorry, I just totally spaced on that.
It's
You
okay.
get to do the 2 of them if you succeed.
If I succeed, I get to make another one against another creature.
You will succeed against the tentacle, but not against the octopus.
Cool. Well, I was against the tentacle anyways.
Yep.
What's the tentacle got going on?
Pretty much just a strike, restrict, the usual strike, grab, constrict. Also, if you
Is
manage
he
to...
weak to anything?
Not weak to anything, but if you manage to destroy one of them, like bring one of the tentacles to 0 hit points, it gives the giant octopus stunned 1.
Oh, neat.
Oh, it's just like blooper.
Also,
The big squid from Mario.
If you give the tentacles persistent damage, that also gets applied to the giant octopus as well.
Neat.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's me done though.
All right.
Man, Innovate would be real good here.
Hi,
Oops,
Archie.
Did it move, treating its everything as difficult terrain, Matt?
Yeah, it's got a 50-foot swim speed.
Well,
Oh no, it's a fair
Oh,
question.
Do we need to take damage in this storm after mine and the octopus's turn?
I've already done the octopus.
Alright, so it's just another 2?
Just
haven't
another
you already
2.
taken the 2?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm getting confused.
Really?
Jules just really wants to take 2 damage. Very excited for it.
Edging out that 50% HP.
There we go.
Matt,
Yeah.
talked about this.
Look, it's not going to be a lot of damage.
You're right, but you're still gonna make me burn 2 hero points on a heroic recovery.
Well,
2
spend
sessions in
one
a row.
first. Then you're only going to spend 1.
Not if I don't get the opportunity.
That's it done. This one. Look, I feel like this is a cliche to do this.
Mhm.
Solar.
Well, then don't and just move on. You're better than this.
Solar, you're being attacked by the tentacle.
I don't want to.
Oh.
No, don't. I'm a maid.
Wow.
You're welcome for
I'm
the voice line.
protected
it
by the
worked.
cringe.
I guess so. Archie,
I go.
you go.
No sustaining. That's stupid.
No sustain?
It is not worth sustaining a spell for 2 damage and difficult terrain.
Oh.
I mean,
Use that action for other things like being scary.
I think in some fights it would be good.
Oh yeah, like if we had a long corridor, that's 40. That's 40 foot of. No,
A long outdoor corridor.
80 foot worth of difficult terrain. Something has to get through.
Yeah.
That's a lot of distance. Where's spells? Here we go.
You haven't decided on your spell already?
No, I have decided. I was just getting it up. Are you gonna kill? Lean over and breathe. Do you want the step for that first?
Yeah, I have to ask for this step.
Yep, that's fine. Shall I just stay there for the purposes of
Yeah, just stay
everything
there.
else? Just to keep things simple.
Add those 2 to it.
RAR X3, and that pops my draconic resistance. Funnily enough, if I hit you guys with this, I can pop draconic resistance on you.
And that.
Because it's I
Nice.
target myself or anything in the area of effect.
Funsies.
Alright, well, we have a critical failure.
Hmm. These guys don't seem to be too good with their reflex. Ooh, that's a stunned 1. Oh, is that stunned 2?
No, it doesn't stack, unfortunately.
Oh,
Boo.
Boo.
Boo this man.
I'm saying boo ends. Because I don't want to die.
The octopus lets out a kind of strange screeching call as 2 of its tentacles recede below the water, obliterated by your frosty breath.
I have to go find that now. Thank you, right?
You're welcome. What's the ship doing, though?
Ramming speed.
Not sure.
Straight into mosh.
That's not a crew action. Can't do that. I mean, the only thing that it can do, there's no point shooting the tentacles at this stage. That's some neat damage.
That is
I
some
also-
neat damage.
I don't provide any cover because of my aim assist rune. Even though I'm huge.
I mean, it's a reflex save. I don't think you provide cover anyway.
Oh, but in any case, I think it's a bit silly.
Yay! Damage goes through.
Damage will, in fact, go through.
Man, Sol is gonna have so much time, so much fun making calamari.
All right.
So we having takoyaki for the next 6 months, right?
Mm.
I would literally kill a man for some takoyaki right now.
Well, look. Archie, you knew what was going to happen here.
Yeah, Matt's gonna take revenge.
I am. This is where I rolled the natural 20s.
Did I buy the? No, I do have it. Ouch.
9
This is cold
damage.
damage, right?
No, it's just bludgeoning damage. Roll your
Gain
healing
12
sola.
healing.
Yay!
Why is... Wait.
I don't know why it is 16, but I'll take the 16.
Oh, it's +4
Oh,
healing
+4.
every yeah. It has a heightened thing.
Okay.
And it, for some reason, isn't showing the text.
Probably because it's homebrew, I guess. That's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
you do need to put the heightened text in the body of the text for it to show.
And for its final action, because it hit you,
It's gonna run away. Wait, actually, what's its reach?
10 feet.
So I'm not there.
Oh, that's right. You're like here.
I am here.
All right.
Hey man, just making sure.
You're fine. 26 against your fortitude DC.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Archie, that will be you grabbed.
Rude. Well, fortunately, it only takes an action to get out of it.
This tentacle off to the northeast.
Goes home.
I mean, no. Like, Sunshine took a chunk out of it.
This tentacle went to market. This little tentacle stayed home.
You ever think about how that's not about a little piggy going to buy stuff?
Yep.
Aw, you hit me.
Not bad for the damage.
Oh, damage.
You always make it so hard to read how you feel about it.
That's
That would
the
be a
whole
grab.
point of... Yeah, I'm grabbed. That's me grabbed. Not a critical grab.
No, that is very true. But welcome to the wonderful world of Constrict. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Let me throw the grabbed condition on myself.
Constrict is
I
just a
can make
worse
you-
version of rap.
That fortitude save.
Think.
It
Never put
depends
much
on the
thought.
game.
That will be a fail, so you'll take the full 13.
13 damage.
Mush!
Am I able to knock this creature prone in the water?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely. So I'll use a free action to drop my hand from the anchor and attempt a trip action. Which does not have the manipulate trait, but there is something coming up that will. So that's athletics check.
I remember the first time that conversation actually came up, where it's like,
I suspect that. Well, it's against reflex, I think. So I don't know.
that will just fail.
So that's alright. Now this is the manipulate trait to use deft hands to put my hand back on the anchor. So flat check. Yeah, it's alright. So I've got 2 hands again and vicious swing. With multi-attack penalty. Here we go. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. Solar.
And you take the. You don't take 2 damage.
Dang it.
Look, the octopus will get to you in a moment, okay?
Target the one that's grappling the captain.
Don't worry about it. No, non-issue.
By the looks of things, I don't think there's much choice in the matter.
You're going to smell delicious, don't worry.
Why are you stealing me?
That'll be a hit.
Hey, it's not dead. That's good.
It wiggles and burns, but is still there. You have 1 action remaining, Sola.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, the giant octopus.
Stunned one.
I feel robbed of the stunned 2.
Oh, it has
What's
no
it
effect
doing,
outside the
Matt?
water. Well, first things first.
It's inking Mosh.
No.
Swallow.
You're not a valid swallow target.
Oh.
You're
What?
Super
huge.
blooper. That's who I
Oh,
was
listen,
thinking
don't get Matt started on invalid swallow targets. He gets really annoyed.
of. Toss that one in there.
One time,
I hated that sentence. Just saying.
it is attacking you with its beak.
That's alright, I will. Blood for blood. Oh.
Blood for blood. So you will have weakness to this, equal to your level.
That's it. And I'll make a strike. Do. The old regular, that's fine.
I really wish I could take credit for blood for blood. I really do. I need you to make a fortitude save as well, Wash.
I think I'll be okay.
I'd like to equate this is currently what we're doing, and this is how you stun the giant octopus.
You are fine. But it is going to constrict you because you are currently
Yeah.
grabbed.
That's fine.
Boom.
Does
Fortitude
it
save,
need
please.
to sustain the grab after this is done?
It should. It's not. That will be a failure, unfortunately.
That's right.
Oh god. You take 11 damage.
Yes!
I was waiting for it.
And then you're
Alright.
released, assumedly.
Yes. You'll be released because the grab is not being maintained. I just wanted to do some damage, okay? Sunshine, your turn.
Gonna attack the tentacle that's near death.
I think this is gonna do it.
Oh, look. Damage. Minimum damage, Matt. Does it kill?
Yay!
Let's go.
I don't even know how much it had left. I didn't think it was that little. But, you know, the stunned one maintains.
And then I command the rats. They are going to
Attack Sola.
do a little. They're gonna jump in the water. They've got a swim speed. And they are. I'll just move them there, but they're
Yeah, no, you're
on
fine.
top. And
are
go
fine.
ahead. Give me that, Matt.
Reflex save from him. His reflex is pretty terrible. That's a failure.
I mean, that's 7 damage, Matt.
Ow.
Okay. That is 2 actions. I'm gonna hunt prey on the octopus as my third action. And
You're
I've
next.
already made a lot of call knowledges, so I'm not gonna bother.
Fair enough.
Because the DC is probably outrageous at this point.
It's pretty big. Archie,
That's me.
you are still grabbed.
No.
Just no.
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 Just no. Oh, that's annoying.
Well, let's take the grab off here.
You do have to make a flat check because it's got the manip trait.
That's very true.
Sure. There we go.
Yep, you're good.
Yay.
Listen, if I don't make you do it now, then Matt's gonna think he doesn't have to do it in the pod when Sal wants to quick blink all over the place, and I'll be like,
Nuh-uh.
I'll look
He's
very
just got the
sternly.
standard blink.
It doesn't matter.
That reminds me, I do have to add a session for this week.
How am I feeling? Am I feeling lucky?
Yes.
Punk?
I'm feeling lucky.
And Mosh doesn't care about the splash damage.
It's all I need. I just need it to hit. Don't need it to do anything more.
Ah,
Those are some
wow.
dice.
Lovely.
You take 4
I did.
force damage as a
I did.
splish.
I mean, it's not a splash, it's an emanation. They're different. It's a whole thing.
It is a little bit of a thing. But, Archie, I believe that will be you done. Quick blink and then
That's me done. Shoot him.
Fusillade!
Moto. Hey,
Ooh,
that's solid.
That
That's
is pretty
great.
solid.
We like those.
And that's
lower,
oof,
please.
just a success. Oh god. As more of the cannons are twisted and shot at our octopus.
Why is our Fulisade DC so low?
Fusillade.
Whatever.
Because it's based on the crew.
Why isn't our crew higher level?
Because when you get back to Miranda Bay, you'll be able to buy your new ship.
Because we haven't
Okay.
spent enough money training them.
We did Wendy's loyalty mission.
You did.
Yeah, it just means she doesn't die on the suicide mission. It doesn't really
Oh,
help
that's
anything.
fair.
And when you get back to Miranda Bay, you'll have to do Kios.
Yippee!
Oh, I mean, I guess we get Wendy's alternate outfit, whatever that is.
It's just like
Yeah,
a little more black.
what's Wendy's alternate outfit, Matt?
I mean, have I described your base outfit? If I remember
Not
right,
really.
it's pretty basic.
Not wearing anything.
Hey, Solar, you're getting
Wearing
smacked.
the wind.
What the hell?
You're closer.
Because you're in the outfit. It's the maid outfit. I'm telling you.
This
You
feels
heard it here,
racist.
folks. Matt attacks cosplayers.
Oh, barely injured. Oh no. what
Oh
will
no,
we
what?
I will heal the crap out of everything.
do?
And you are now grabbed, Solar,
Mm-hmm.
as it constricts.
Mm-hmm. Grabbed where, Matt?
Just generally grabbed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just kind
Yes,
of wrapped
dancing.
around you.
Wrapped up.
Suckered in.
That's what you... That's you, huh? Whew.
Oofed.
As it grabs you tighter.
And crushes.
squeezing you in your weak points.
Like, the name for tonight's session is also what this encounter is called, so...
Hoist the
Mosh!
Colors, Book 2, Session 14. Man, what?
Same thing again. I'm gonna release a hand and then do the trip action. I can actually do it like this.
Success!
Alright, they're prone. Deft hands, grab my anchor with 2 hands, and then vicious swing. Alright.
Splat.
Well, that's just a hit. That's good.
How close was
Off
that?
guard.
Uh,
Oh, off guard did it, I think.
Did you? I don't think you did the map.
Oh, I didn't do the map, that's right. So,
Just
what is
rolled
that?
Bad.
Yeah, so 21 probably wouldn't hit.
Nah.
That's fine.
It is prone, however.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Sola!
Prone is just a word.
Yes. Prone is just a word in the same way that you can cause a snake or an ooze to be prone as well.
It's just got its tentacles curled up in a bit of a
Yeah.
knot.
Are
Yeah.
oozes not immune to prone?
Nope.
Some are, some aren't.
Okay.
All it means is like it has to figure out like the whole
Reorientate
stand
its
up
movement.
for an ooze. Yeah.
Oh,
Like standing up for an ooze is like it might be quivering because of
Matt,
the way
does
you hit
22 hit?
Nah.
That's fine.
You are the right person to be smacking this thing. I'll put it that way.
it.
Rushy?
Bum.
Mm-hmm.
Bum.
How does that not
bum,
have the manipulate trait?
Bum,
I know, right?
Bum.
Okay.
I had to double check that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
The 3-action one technically does. No, it. Wait.
It does have the manipulate trait. It's just down
Somatic.
in the bottom. It's because it the traits vary based on how many actions you have.
Yeah,
is
so
why
it
doesn't
does have
it.
somatic, which is now manipulate.
Yeah.
Okay. So do that first.
Probably so you have to re-add to the character sheet, and then, because the compendium version's probably been updated for remaster.
Just doing the free action variant?
The 2-action.
2 action? Alright.
3-action just makes it bigger, so no real point.
Who are you targeting?
The guy that's got me in its
It's
tentacle.
taller than the rats, so I'm gonna say the rats don't have to make it.
Yeah, rats are fine.
Okay. I know how much you like killing my rats, Matt, but
We had this conversation.
what? I've got a feature. I like getting use out of it.
Do I have to do the check every time?
Every time you
Yeah.
cast... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do that first.
That is
That
a
will
fail.
Right on.
The spell is wasted. Well, the action is wasted.
I was gonna VoIP.
Oh,
I'm out
okay.
of lasers.
Oh no, no more lasers?
Oh no, I still have lasers. It's just I'm out of magic lasers.
He should not be grabbed. He should be prone.
Also stunned.
Yep. That's still on him. He's going to spend an action to reorientate himself.
That's a
Okay,
stand.
one action, Matt.
And then he's going to bite you, Mosh.
Mm-hmm.
Using his beak.
Beep, beep.
Oh no.
I'm going to use blue. Actually, no.
Are you?
let's Wait. No, I'm going to wait to see what the damage is. I mean, I won't be able to use blood for blood because I need to declare that before
Oh,
the damage is rolled.
Weren't
But
you gonna use your teethy thing?
I can only use that once a day.
Once a day? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Would have made
That's
a
right. I'll
difference.
take this, and I'll save my reaction.
I was gonna say, because your teethy thing would have saved you the crit here.
Yeah.
Fortitude save.
Unless you roll, Matt, that I have to declare blood for blood before the damage is determined.
I think that would come down to the trigger.
The trigger just hits you with the melee strike.
Yep, then it has to be done before the damage is rolled.
So easy. Yeah, that's all good. I was, saving my reaction in case I needed homeostasis, but that's fine.
That is a failure.
That's right.
The poison
Poisoning
starts
is
to go
swallowing.
through your system as you are off guard.
Ooh, blue ring octopus. They may look cute and friendly, but they are not. Leave them be.
And you take 12 poison damage.
I am on 1 hit point.
Nice.
Love it.
That's all I need.
Sunshine.
First action, command an animal. And that's gonna be the rats. If you can, that's not on the octopus, it's on the tentacle. If
That's
you wanna
okay.
Make a save for that.
I got it selected. Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That's gonna be 10 damage on the tentacle.
I'll add
Not
the extra
Not
2.
the octopus. The tentacle. The octopus took 8 damage, not the tentacle.
I got it. And then him. Wow, really?
Is he not? Oh, he's dead. Let's go.
The stunned
Oh,
one
the
is
rat.
maintained.
Stunned capus.
Thank you,
Are
rats.
gonna swim 15 feet is their swim speed, so... Oh wait, sorry. Nope, that's a little too fast for them. They are actually only gonna swim 10 feet. They've got a really slow swim speed, but they have one, and that's what's
Yeah.
important. And then, Sunshine is going to step off the edge, and then glide
Yep.
to there, please, Matt.
Easy done.
So, and that's the end of my turn. That's 3 actions.
Did you move or?
I moved there. Matt's
Okay.
just gotta dismount me.
Ah, I see.
So that'll end my turn. Yep.
No, I did the thing.
Alright, time to etheric shot so I can kill Mosh.
Why are you telling
don't do that.
Melodies Wake to get off me?
I have
Get
1
off
hit
me,
point left.
this freak.
Oh, that should be working. We know where you are.
I know where I am. Next to Mosh. So Mosh can take a hit for me. Ooh.
Yar.
The captain's call.
Spush.
Now, you should have the ability to drop the token now.
Alright.
Just because I want to see if you can.
I've got the character sheet for it. Is this how I drop the token?
Yep, alright. Where do you want it?
South side.
Alright. We can delete that.
Cannons.
Fire the cannons!
Yay!
That will be a failure. So we'll take the full amount of
Full
damage.
18 damage.
Oh, look, damage is damage, yeah?
Mhm.
Now, with your incarnate spell cast, I think we know what's gonna happen here.
Run! Oh.
You don't have the actions for that.
Do I grapple it? Yes, because we grapple it.
Alright. Do your attack roll.
Is it? Is the attack roll is a piloting check or just a regular attack roll? I forget.
Regular attack roll. Remind me about it at some point during the week, and I will.
Well,
It bounces off of its fleshiness.
Okay.
well, you go,
Moshes it in the ray.
Swing on death's door.
Round
Lovely.
7.
God. Being a huge creature, that doesn't seem correct. Oh, it's from the center of my token. That's
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to use 2 move actions to get here, which should be flanking with Sunshine.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I can move.
No, I know what's going on.
You're on the boat still.
Beautiful, thank you. And then the third action will hit, and because I'm in flow, I've got a +2
Yeah,
to the
That's
strike.
flanking.
34. Yeah, I thought that worked.
No.
No, that's alright. Sunshine will got the flank, so I'm done.
Why am I grabbed?
I mean, you shouldn't be anymore.
That's my
I
turn.
was
2
grabbed
moves and then
'cause
strike.
a guy grabbed me. That's what I remember that now.
Sola!
So I am also ungrabbed. Yes?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
One day, I will create a creature that continues to grab someone after they've died.
Check. Measurement.
Crocodile.
5.
Just a more evil crocodile.
Well, crocodiles have really big jaw strength.
Ooh.
What you doing, Sola?
I was hoping to heal, but you have to be in 30 feet.
Yep.
Yes.
How it goes.
Oh, don't worry. Even if I'm not on for this world, just focus fire on the big boy.
Yeah,
Avoid
we don't
that.
need to worry about those drowning checks.
Is within
Potentially.
range.
I've got at least another round in me, so
That's a Juliet. I'm fine.
Yeah, no, it
That's what
absolutely
we
is.
call that.
I'm
That'll
gonna
hit.
laugh so hard if this fucking kills it.
No.
Please do.
Ooh, max damage.
Take that, monster.
Oh,
So it's dead now.
Is there
and
any rule
roll-
about fire damage and water?
No.
Oh.
No.
only under it.
Shh. Shh. No.
Well, it's underwater. Oh, damn it.
No.
It's
It's sort
it's
of
birthing.
partial.
I think.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Dunzors?
Dunzord.
Alright, it is stunned to 1. However, this is not going to stop it from doing its favorite thing.
Yeah. Hit. Hit.
Okay.
wait. No, that wouldn't have done anything. Never mind.
So, we're going to
All
start
I'm
from
saying is I'm
Mosh.
pretty sure I cut off all
Question,
its
Matt. If
arms.
I do blood for blood, do I roll the damage before it damages me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I gain weakness to the strike and then make a melee strike against the triggering creature, but
Yeah.
when they hit me.
Yeah,
Alright.
so you gain weakness, but you proc upon the hit.
Alright,
So
that's what I'm
your
gonna do. If they
reaction
hit.
If they hit.
resolves before,
If they hit.
um,
That'll be a hit.
Alright, okay. I'm going down no matter what, but...
You got that
I don't
cool
get-
Thanasaur thing.
Yeah, with the surge... No, that requires a reaction, so that's fine. But with the surge, a first attack on my turn. This is considered out of turn, right? Because I'm doing a reaction out of my turn. I think.
Yes.
Lovely.
It's yeah. It's the difference between A
Lord.
and my.
My lord, okay, I'm down.
You'll be down?
Yeah.
Unless chat gets a hero point to you before Matt rolls dice.
It's not gonna happen, that's fine.
No. Not a
Some days
critical,
you
though.
just Some days you just roll like us, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll just take the damage and then I'm unconscious.
At least it wasn't a crit.
And then we're gonna come around to Sunshine.
Yeah. That'll crit, Matt.
Natural 20, I hope so.
Ouchie.
Poor damage, though. Solar, you're out of
Poor
range.
boy.
Yay.
Is that doubled already, or do I take double that?
It's already doubled.
Okay.
And that's gonna smack the ship.
Not my boat.
It doesn't let me see anymore, you know? Because it's sneaky.
It's being sneaky.
That's just rude. Four damage. Nice.
That's fine. This is fine. Because it is stunned 1, that is all it can do. Sunshine.
Well, the rats are going to, they are going to free action, move off the ruler. They're going to free action swim 10 feet. And then I am going to strike.
No, it's gonna hit regardless. It didn't apply. I'm just gonna do the double damage on that, because that should have applied the off guard, but didn't because... It's
Mosh
funny.
is unconscious. Shouldn't.
True!
Rats.
Dead bodies provide no
It's-
threaten.
Rats?
I'm gonna try again.
Are rats not threatening enough?
The rats aren't flanking.
Oh well.
I mean, if you roll 2 19s in a row...
And that damage, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Look at
Hell yeah.
I'll poke it
Sunshine.
twice. One in each eye.
One in each eye? As you just kind of impale this thing?
Yeah.
We did it!
Well, as you impale it, it starts to float on the water, still. Off in the distance, however, Sunshine, you can see that someone was watching, and as you deal the final killing blow, you watch as the woman upon the brine dragon takes off again.
Bye.
I don't like her.
Why is because she's sexy.
Can I try to
dragon
sex
instead
the
of you?
dragon again, Matt?
Matt, do you want to play this out? Because if I critically fail my fortitude save, I immediately die. Because I'm unconscious in water.
I mean,
It's
I'm
not-
definitely like diving in.
Yeah, but
It's
my
not.
next.
Mm.
Sola would be able to.
Oh, but my next turn, like I would have had my
move.
turn before Solar. Is all.
Oh yeah. So
I'll roll a
Try
fortitude
roll your
save,
flat
and
check.
then we'll see.
it's a flat check, not a fort. Is it?
It's a fortitude save DC 20, so I'm fine. In fact, I'm
For
critically
what?
fine.
Apparently.
And then
That's-
the next turn is 25,
Good.
the DC, and keeps going up by 5 each turn.
For
Either way.
suffocation.
Yeah, underwater.
Solar will get to you in time, and to do that
Yeah.
healing.
Okay, so I will be wounded 1.
But, as they're all getting that set and organized, we are going to finish off the session there.
Yippee.
Well, with our players having fought a giant octopus, and having met some, well, gotten a little bit more information on the geopolitics of the area.
I love geopolitics, Matt.
It's your favorite thing to do after university.
Listen, I go on break and I'm like, man, if only there were more geopolitics that I could do.
Right? With all that sorted, however, it looks like our pirates are set for the Breathless Trench. And what work and what efforts they will have to do in order to navigate that, well, you will have to see next week, where we will be continuing Hoist the Colors for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, presented by Tabletop Obscura. Pathfinder 2nd Edition is by Paizo Publishing, powered by Foundry VCT, with music by Michael Gelfing. The VOD for this will be up some point during the week. Be sure to keep an eye on all the socials and all the other things, because I will be making some announcements about Gatewalkers, which is on the way. Also, thank you for everyone who is watching this on YouTube. The views have been tracking and trending upwards every single week, which has been great and fantastic to see. So be sure to do the whole like and subscribe. We know how this all goes at this point. Otherwise, we are going to raid into the Dwarf Down Under, because of course we are.
I mean, I'm just saying Sasha Gray's online, but
That would be funny.
That would be hilarious. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
No.
Bye.